Hello, everyone. No, the stream isn't ending. It's just always be having a nice meme on me. Apologies. Oh dear. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? There we go. Okay, so let's start the stream then. Thank you much for coming in. Yeah, what a great way to start the stream. Um, lol. Yeah, when you think you've done everything right, but there we go. So let me give you the sim sounds as well. Yeah, and I'll talk a little bit about what's happened over the weekend regarding the FSLabs, my Windows system, etc., etc. Quite interesting, quite a weird kind of thing. Eagle Motion, hello to you. Luke, hello. Razi, hello to you. Bukisto, it's nice to see you. Aviator, hello. And Jesper, hi to you. Right. One more thing to do, and that is I want to check the bot. Just make sure that it is working. Let's have a look. It is working. Fantastic. Hey, Pilsner, how are you doing? Right. Yeah. So what has happened? Really weird. So I did a huge mistake, and the huge mistake was that I got a new system and ordered Windows 11 with it, thinking that since it is a new system, I might as well go ahead and order the newest operating system because, well, it's the future, isn't it? Hey, Danny. Little did I know that now that I have a good comparison, Windows 11 is so terribly bugged at the moment. So if you are thinking about updating from Windows, new mistake, really, seriously. So if you have any thoughts about going from Windows 10 to Windows 11, please don't. It's not worth it. You have so much trouble. Especially if you're a flight simmer and if you're using P3D, you can be getting yourself into big trouble, so don't do it. So what did I do? Well, you guys know that I do love the FSLabs. It is just a good aircraft to produce some good content. Highly detailed system simulation, etc., etc., etc. So I said I don't want to have to do anything more to do with P3D, etc., etc., because I was so fed up. The amount of hours that I spent trying to figure out what has gone wrong with P3D and why it doesn't work on my system with Windows 11, crazy, really crazy. And I don't know, it just nothing worked. Patrick, then you're one of the very lucky ones. I don't know if you have a 12,900K. The truth is that I do not know. Up to this very day, I do not know what caused the issue in the end. However, Voyager. So what I did is I spent all day yesterday, and I'm not kidding you, I spent all day yesterday. I mean, it was raining yesterday anyways, so, it was like really terrible weather yesterday. So I took the day. Hey, Peter. Alex, say... Yeah, no, don't. So, Alex, wait. You have nothing to gain. You have all to lose if you upgrade to Windows 11. There's just no... I have not heard a single reason why you should upgrade to Windows 11. What you can gain from it. Right, so... Simple truth is as follows. I installed Windows 10. I have the same system. I have the same BIOS settings. And now I have two partitions, one Windows 11 and one Windows 10. So later when we go into Microsoft, it'll be the Windows 11 partition. Right now we are the Windows 10 partition. And guess what? I installed P3D. It's running at 60 plus FPS, completely stable, and it looks lovely. I think you'll all agree. It looks lovely. So I have not even tweaked anything yet here. I have not tweaked. There's no tweaks, nothing. Yeah, so I'm like, so why? What's with Windows 11 compared to Windows 12? Yeah, you know, what's the difference? Can it be so huge that you run into these issues and you can't get it fixed? Well, anyways. Yeah, happy day, empty cross. So for me personally, it's a big event, really, back in the FSLabs. And I have to say, it looks nice. It feels nice. And yeah, Aviator, please do. Yeah, we are, as you can see, we are on VATSIM. And a big shout out to 777 Bob for the wonderful liveries here from our AI traffic. Although, I tell you what I need to do. You know what I'm going to do? Disregard. There's this, because I fear this is actually the FSLabs model matching. Let me just do the following. I'm just going to quickly disconnect again. Disconnect. We'll reconnect in a minute. Because model matching, one thing I didn't do yet is, yeah, FSLabs, that unticked, some objects that unticked. Right, so we're just going to apply, so we're just going to use the FLAI. Oh, it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Yeah, and the reason being is that these obviously are a lot better on the performance. Voyager, yeah, please don't start tweaking. So, in case you're wondering, what am I using? So I am using the following. I am using the...
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box.
Yeah, I can show you actually. Hey! The Banji, welcome! That's really kind of you.
Where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
It's quite simple. So when you go to your model matching, so when you go to vPilot and you go to model matching, all you do is go to advanced, and when you do your search or when it does the automatic search for your models, it looks into your normal P3D add-on folder, so documents, P3D add-ons, and it will find the FSLabs liveries in there if you have any. And so actually that should be right up anyways. So I unticked those, and also sim objects, airplanes, I unticked those as well. So just using the FLAI ones. Yeah, so that's how you would do it. So I'm using enhanced atmospherics. Yeah, it's FLAI. So I'm still using FLAI. Wow, look at the clouds. Beautiful. How beautiful are they? Lovely. So I'm using enhanced atmospherics, and all I've done is I've used Rex Skyforce for the clouds. That's all I've done. Hey Tyson, yeah. And Max K, hey. Banji doing very well. How are you doing? Thank you. Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm happy as I can be with this setup right now. So what we'll do, we're going to put this to the test. And keeping fingers crossed that we won't have anything like, you know, blue screen of death or crash the desktop. Also, I've installed my Scalarchy system, so that's all working, fantastic. And happy to do that. So what you can do is if you go to your graphic settings and if you go to world, you can use enhanced atmospherics, but you switch off the volumetric clouds. You can use custom clouds, for example, from Active Sky Cloud Art, or like I'm doing from Rex Skyforce. So there's a combination, and the community thinks that this is actually the best kind of combination that you can do right now. Hey Christian, how are you doing? Yeah. So that's what I've done. Yeah, knock on wood. I'm telling you guys. As always, it's like, you know, keeping fingers crossed. Hey, Stepke. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It's been a busy week. Lots of programming happening, as you know, and lots of reinstallations and so on. But it's kind of weird that I am the kind of person, if I want to fix something, I just really will spend hours and hours and hours. If there's a way, if I feel there is a way to fix this. And really, the installation of Windows 10 on a second partition, that was really the last resort. And I had low expectations because I thought, it can't be that simple. It can't be. Nice, Wilkistas, you're the SAS behind me. Lovely. Let me have a look. There he is. Oh, I need to do one thing. So that's forward, backward. That's up, down. Actually, I want to pan up and down. I don't want to go up and down. Let me just change that command. Camera, advanced. Preferences, control assignment. So, move up and down, delete, and then tilt up and down. That's the one. Let's try that. Oh, hang on. I want to reverse that. Reverse. Confirm. There we go. That's better. Peter, that's a really difficult question. And Eagle Motion, you're the easy. Nice. So Eagle Motion and Volkistos. Thank you guys for joining. Lovely. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, so for me, from a real-world pilot perspective, I enjoy many different add-ons, and I don't have the extremely high expectations regarding system depth. I can still enjoy other flight sims that may have some inaccuracies, you know, be it with the FONGs or the system simulation itself, up to a certain point. But of course, if you have an aircraft like the FSLabs that offers some really nice stuff like CPDLC, the EFB, failures which are accurately modeled, you know, regarding to the ECAM system and so on. So definitely on you know, on the top tier of my favorite aircraft, absolutely. But like I've shown you guys on streams here many times. I do fly many different aircraft, and I do enjoy these as well. Can you use the FSLabs without rudder pedals? Niklas, yes, of course, because you can map certain keybinds, or I don't know. There are even joysticks which have a third axis. You can maybe use that. But to be honest, if you want to have full immersion and if you want to master, you know, crosswinds and so on, then yeah, I think you should be looking into buying some rudder pedals. They don't have to be expensive, but at least have some rudder pedals to use. Yeah, yeah, Stepke. That's, you know, that's a weird thing, because of my pending transition to the 747 in real life. I really thought I need to get P3D going for the sake of getting the PMG 747 to do some practicing for my real world flying. That's really the, you know, the thing that kind of annoyed me most with P3 not working anymore. Will the FSLabs ever come out to Microsoft? I don't know. I'm not in any contact anymore with the developers of FSLabs. I wish they would. But we've not heard anything in that regard, so unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how today's flight goes, and we're going to do a flight on VATSIM, like I mentioned. We're going to be flying from East Midlands to Copenhagen, and we've got the East Midlands ground here. We've got, I think, some upper sectors on our way to Copenhagen. We'll have a look. And actually, we have ATOS. Let's try that.
600 feet, temperature +9, dew point +7, QNH 1022.
There we go.
East Midlands information. Acknowledge receipt of information, Quebec. Time 1750 Zulu. Runway in use 27. Transition level flight level 70. Surface winds 220 degrees 16 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more light showers of rain. Broken 2,500 feet. Temperature +9. Dew point +7. QNH 1022.
Right, we're easy 7-11 today.
Information. Acknowledge receipt of information, Quebec. Time 1750 Zulu. Runway in use 27. Transition level flight level 70. Surface winds 220 degrees 16 knots.
Nice.
Visibility 10 kilometers
Okay.
or more light showers of...
Good, so got the ATIS, that's working. Yeah, aviator, don't worry. Yeah, Thomas, fantastic. Yeah, you know, I thought so, Thomas. That's why I actually wanted to fly to Copenhagen today. I saw that announcement today that Copenhagen is online tonight. Yeah, you too, Max, absolutely. So, oh, hang on, there's one more thing I need to do. It seems to mute on lost focus. I thought I had that
East Midlands traffic, Golf
switched
Mike
off.
India Oscar Papa, Cessna 172 inbound 10 miles south of airfield, East Midlands traffic.
Hold on, where's sounds? Sounds. Yeah, that's... Okay. That should be off though, shouldn't it? Why is engines... that's weird. Okay. Hey, Kitman! And have a look, Kitman. I managed to get it running again. On Windows 10, that is. And doesn't it look lovely? And for me, actually, it's running now with 60 Hertz monitor, 60 FPS. So this is a full test today for me.
Control EV2.
So we'll see how it goes today. Kitman, nice to see you. Yeah, so Giftsvek, so what's going to happen today, guys? We're going to have kind of two streams today. So the first stream right now is the flight to Copenhagen. And the second flight, so I'm going to stop the stream after we finish the flight to Copenhagen. I'll have a little break. I think that's something I might do going forward. Just a little break, 10, 15 minutes. And then I'll have to restart the sim or restart the PC to go into Windows 11 because that's where Microsoft Flight Sim is installed on. At the moment, it's on 60. Actually, hang on. Yeah, it should be 60 Hertz right now, but my monitor can go up to 144 Hertz, I think. Yeah. Hey, King Creed, how you doing? Nice to see you. But right now, it's trying to sync up with 60 FPS. Doing very well now. I have to admit, now that I've got P3 running again, my mind is at ease again. So I have to admit, it's feeling good. And looking at the clouds right now and the picture here, that does look nice. I am happy. Good. Right, enough of the explanations. Let's go and get some work done. So all I've done really is started the EFB. I've not really done anything else. Oh yeah, one thing I have not done yet, because I just want to see if today is actually running as expected, so all stable. I've not installed GSX yet. I will do that once I see that it is running. It's a 20 is it 27 or 28 inch? Somewhere in that region. It's 2K at the moment. Hey Ivan, yeah, nice. Yeah, thank you very much. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Voyager. So I have to admit, you know what? What I'm missing is actually being able to, to have some interesting flights in the FSLabs, and then doing cruise flight. Go through a topic, whatever's interesting. Go back to the normal way of streaming, which I kind of lost over the last couple of weeks because of the issues I've had with P3D. Anyways, we're going to go ahead. We've got to the right database, so that's good. We're going to go ahead with the init request. Well, I wouldn't say live without P3Ds, but I would say that without a such highly detailed A320 add-on, it does get boring. Oh yeah, Pilser. Yeah, absolutely. We'll fly the Challenger again as well. Right, we're not on real time because I didn't want to have a look. Right, one thing that's weird is that it's cutting in and out of.
Traffic, East Midlands.
Oh, I know why. Hang on.
Papa joining left base.
I know what the issue is. Hold on.
Traffic.
Hold on. Yeah, that's something I need to do here. That's fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't know why the sim sound's gone quiet suddenly. Okay, I'm just looking through the menu here.
East Midlands traffic, East Midlands traffic, North 19 Oscar Papa, finals, runway 27. East Midlands traffic.
That is loud enough. Okay. Right. Then we're going to go to app settings. App settings. There we go. Got the sounds back. All right. Hopefully, what it does, there's a setting where it says after a certain time, or when there's other communication activity, it says mute sound by 80% and so on. I think that was the reason why it muted down. I hope that was the case. Right. So we're not real time because I didn't want to have a look at daytime. Hey, Cookie. There we are, back again. How are you doing, Cookie? Nice to see you. We'll depart at 1540. We'll do that instant refuel. Again, I don't have GSX installed yet. Oh, it's just starting raining. Fantastic. Some rain showers. So 7.7 block fuel is inserted. And let's have a look at the flight plan. So 7.7, alternate is Hamburg, and 7.7 tons of fuel looks good. 7.5 for takeoff, and 7.7 for block fuel is good. Boarding, so we want to have 57.6. Eagle Motion, let me just check if I'm dropping some frames. No, there's no zero drop frames up to this point. So it's not my side, unfortunately. Or unfortunately, I'm happy that's not my side. Danny, a bit off topic. You now it's 165 hertz, but what is the advantage of running lower, higher res for the sim? Does it really matter? Well, so Danny, it doesn't really matter if you have a program that is working very nicely with G-Sync or V-Sync or FreeSync, and you have high FPS. Then it should be fairly smooth for you. But for P3D, at least, if you don't have high FPS, now G-Sync apparently does work with some workarounds, but I've never really got it working here properly in P3D. So for me, it's always been V-Sync, and V-Sync you just have to make sure that your actual in-game FPS pretty much stay above what your monitor does. And there are some settings. If you have like 100 hertz, you can set it to half refresh rate through the NVIDIA settings, and then have 50 FPS at least, and so on. But yeah, there's lots of videos on this. But that's the basic idea. So for me, I know it doesn't translate exactly to you guys, but I can tell you that with 60 FPS, panning around like this is completely smooth for me. It's mind-boggling. It's just a completely new experience. Absolutely amazing. Previously, I was kind of syncing it to 30 hertz, so 30 FPS, 30 hertz, to get a smooth simulation, and that's really the idea. Have I built the PC myself? No. I ordered it completely built. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, guys. Okay, good. Regarding the zero fuel weight, so 57.6 is correct. We'll request that instant again to get going. Yeah, you know, there's some people that may not mind the lags and little stutterers from time to time in the flight sim. That's perfectly fine. I'm just one of those people that, you know, that prefers it to be smooth. So rather have 30 FPS, but no lags and no little stutterers, or as little stutterers as possible, than having 50 or 60 FPS and then continuous kind of, you know, when you turn or you approach the runway and you have continuous little stutterers. That really annoys me. Kills my immersion. Peter, what info are you trying to get? Let's see. Maybe I can help you. Good. We've got departure 27. That means... Why am I doing on this side? I don't want to do it on this side. I want to do it on this side. So that means we are expecting the Daventry departure. So let's have a look. Departure 27. Daventry 3 November. To Daventry, then we've got our flight planned route all the way down to Tuldo, and then it should be a Tuldo arrival into Copenhagen. I don't think we have the ATIS up yet, so what we're going to do, have a look at the weather, which we want to do anyways. So right now we've got Copenhagen at 290 at 11, no cloud, 04 degrees or 4 degrees, and condition 1012. Winds tomorrow gusting up a bit. Today should be fine. Hamburg also good. Forecast for this evening fine. Just tomorrow morning, early morning, some bad weather coming in. So today Kastrup and the alternate Hamburg all good. East Midlands, yeah, rain showers, we can see that right now, 9 degrees, all fine. The PC setup, so my PC specs should be below the window. So Peter, when you look at the stream info for today on YouTube, below there, right below the text, so when it says like, you know, what I'm doing on stream here, the links to Discord and so on, and then further down there is a description regarding my PC specs. But let me see, Peter, have a look here. Hold on. Hey, Pedersby, nice to see you. Let me just see if I can get that working. There we go. Look, there's the hardware specs. Peter. Yeah, I pressed the button twice now. So that's the... The only thing I need to change, I'm not using the Acer Predator anymore. I'm using the LG 2K. That's something I need to change. But the rest is correct. Hey, Flesh, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Right, it's still in the initial preparations. We've done the fueling, we've done the boarding. We're just currently having a look at the airport weather for Kastrup so that we can anticipate the approach. I would imagine it's going to be runway 22. And if you land on runway 22 in Copenhagen, then most likely we will land then on 22 left. So, going to do the 22 left, and we did say it's going to be Tuldo arrival. So we've got 1 November or 2 Foxtrot. Let's have a look. So let's get the charts. Hey Karan, greetings to India. How are you doing? How's the situation in India at the moment? Hope everything's good. The Mosquito, you know how many hours I've spent troubleshooting with regarding P3D? Yeah, I've never seen a 2 right either in Copenhagen. That's a one-off then. So yeah, but again, my wish was to get it working again. I know that a lot of you do prefer me streaming the FSLabs, so definitely. Doing very well, Karen. Thank you for asking. Thanks. So we got the Tuldo arrival. Now, you can see it's like a purpose. I was just about to say, so multi approach chart, and you just look for the runway. So 2 to left would be tilde to Foxtrot, and that's a normal star. I don't see any more restrictions. So estimated track miles, that's very nice. What's the 1 November?
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience.
Hey, Philip!
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Philip, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sam, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's a good setting. The multi-crew stream, I would say not too long. I can't exactly name it yet today, but I know that we've got a toeless multi-crew available soon, so that's something I'm going to set up, I think, maybe this Sunday, question mark. If not Sunday, then Monday. Right, so that's the P. Arnav stars. Now, to be honest, even though that is so not to be used for flight planning, that is by ATC. I've never really been giving that approach, so we're going to stick with the that star here. That's normally the one you would get, I think. So we'll take the 2 tilde to Foxtrot arrival. There it is. Insert. So data, what I'll do on the data page, second page, pilot routes, and that's what we do in real life as well. We store the active routing. The reason being is it gives us a nice kind of well, how do you pronounce East Midlands? What's the? It gives you a nice kind of indication if you've got the right routing inserted in the FMS, and I'll show you that in a minute. EMA, so EMA, CPH, Charlie Papa Hotel 1. Put that in there. Store active plan, and then you get this page. And here you can see really nicely the routing that you have stored in the FMS now. So I can go runway 27, Devontree, 3 November departure, Devontree, Papa 166, then to Banto, then to Lima 620. No, sorry, just 155. I was just wondering. Papa 155 to Sifter, then the Papa 137 to Retfa, then the Lima 620 to Taka, and then direct Dorsur, the Papa 729 to Tudlow, and then the arrival. So I know that I have the exact copy of the ATC plan now in my FMS plan. QB, hello to you. With ATC, you get 2 Foxtrot. Thanks, Frederick. Yeah, thanks. Excellent. Thank you so much. Just let me add some. Alrighty. Okay, Thomas, don't worry. Oh my God, 60 to 90 arrivals in Copenhagen today. Yeah, that's why I actually took some extra fuel. So we have about a ton extra for 25 minutes extra. So keep your fingers crossed. If not, we've got diversion incoming. So that's the routing. So init A page is filled out. It's quite a high cost next. So we're going to go with normal cost next again today. Not 10, but 56, what the sim brief gives me. Wind. Let's do the wind request. We've got active sky running. It has the flight plan level 370. Fantastic. Outside temperature right now 9 degrees. That's fine. Hamburg as the alternate is correct. And we already got the final figures. So I'm just going to double click those. And we can cross check with the load sheet here. So we have 57.6 checked. 32.9 on the CG for zero fuel weight. Checked. That is within the yellow box. So within limits. And wind data will change in a minute. And for the takeoff, we've got 65.1. That's correct. And also takeoff weight within the limitations. So within the envelope. All good. 2 to left, aviator. That's what I think what we'll expect. 2 to left. So I hope my microphone may be a bit loud, actually. Just seem to be going into the red area from time to time. Adjusting that. That's Peter. Peter, that's really kind of you. Thanks for the kind words. And Maximilian, hello to you. Yeah, so, well, Maximilian, I spent, I'm not joking, I spent, I don't know how many hours, hey Lilo Pilot. I spent how many hours getting that reinstalled, and the really basic solution was going in and installing Windows 10 again. Exactly, so I have Windows 10 on the second partition. Vikris, hello to you, how are you doing? No guarantees, however, I don't want to celebrate too early. I have not done a full flight yet, because literally because it was so much time. It was so time consuming getting everything installed again. You know how it is. So keeping all fingers crossed, it will be a happy ending today. What do you mean? Sorry. That mention thing with YouTube is terrible. Hang on, Vicarus, what do you mean? Right, so in the A page, in the B page, all filled out. We've got a little extra fuel now of, let's have a look, about 25 minutes, correct. Oh, Motosuva, how you doing? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. We've got the flight plan inserted. There is no discontinuities. Well, the discontinuity that we have is actually wanted because it's going to be radar vectors in the approach later on. So that is normal. We leave that as is. The FMS calculates then the track mileage from this point, from the point on where you have your track to the threshold. It'll estimate a certain distance. It's not very accurate, but it gives you at least some sort of estimate. Do you belong to beta group? Well, yeah, I was in an alpha group, and I'm in the beta group. Yeah, that's correct. Ah, okay. Vicris, okay, all right, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's YouTube then. Yeah, my bad. RATNAV for departure. So let's go and have a quick look at the charts for for East Midlands. So the SID Daventry 3 November runway 27. That's what we're going to expect. So pretty much straightforward. It is a normal SID, conventional SID, max 250 below level 100, unless otherwise authorized. We've got the transition at 6,000. Now, whenever I see a level off at 6,000, I change that in the UK to 6,100, but we don't have that today, so that's all fine. Leave that 6 there. So we've got runway 27. We're going to go to 1 mile. So that's Alpha 268 track until Alpha 1 mile. Overfly, left turn 232. Let's see, track to... Is that 31 Demi Daventry? It says 225. Oh, sorry, disregard. Track 223. Oh, that's radial 232. And 31 miles. All right. So we want to have there above 3,000 below 90, and then we go and turn course 159 or 160 towards Daventry, and we've got 31 DME Daventry above 55 but below 90, and the next one is going to be Daventry 23 miles at level 90 exactly at, and then we've got Daventry. So departure route is correctly programmed. In the text it says so crosser at above 3,000. All right, we'll see what we get as a clearance from ATC later on, but that's fine. Hey Barone, how are you doing? And exactly, so normally what you would have is you wouldn't really listen to the voice ATC. You would actually, if you have data link ATC, you would actually use it. So you can go to weather, go to direct ATIS, and go to departure for East Midlands and send. And then we can hope that we get some good info. There we go. So we've got information Romeo, currently 220 at 14. Light rain, overcast 2,000 feet, 9 degrees, and 1022 on the altimeter setting, which we have already set apart from the standby altimeter. Excellent. Yeah, so RatNav is the radio navigation tuning panel, so that's something different. If you want to set fixes, you go to your flight plan page and then press 1 left. Then you have 1 right, you get to fix info. So what you can do if you are departing, you can actually program the engine out procedure, which is very nice. So let's just pop that up there. So what we could do is first of all program the runway 27, put that in there. Radial initially is going to be 269. So that's the initial heading. And then what will happen at, well, actually we can proceed up to 25 miles. So I'm just going to put radius 25 miles. If I increase the range ring, there it is. So now if I have an engine failure on takeoff or just after V1, I can just pull heading and fly this or track, whatever I wish to do. I can just simply follow that dashed line and a maximum of 25 miles according to this procedure. And while I'm here, I can already enter the engine out acceleration there. NADP 2, 1310, 1310, already inserted. Yep, Frederick. Velocity decided to not like your position for me pointing into the ground. Really? Workers, okay, that's weird though, isn't it? Why would Velocity do that?
East Midlands ground, good evening, liner 50. Juliet with information, Roma requesting clearance to Manchester.
That was on 1 to 2.8.
Zero 22.
Right, let's switch to ground frequency here. 1 to 2, 1.9, and we're going to get the clearance in a minute as well. But let's finish the preparations here real quickly. So we've done all that RatNav, secondary flight plan, we've done a minute, and let's do performance. Hey Reynolds, nice to see you. How are you doing? Good, performance. Takeoff performance, airport, Echo Golf Number X-ray. We'll do 27 full length. Actually, nah, before we do, we check the options. Hang on, I just have to ask my wife. Right, guys, I'm just going to pop downstairs. Some really weird noises downstairs. I know my wife's not home. Hang on. Right, it wasn't a burglar, it was actually my wife. She came back from her yoga class, so there we go. All right, you never know. Could have been a burglar. So, yeah, full length is what we're going to do. Yeah, Brennell, that's another thing. That could have been the case as well. We've got one cat here, and maybe he or she would be taking revenge on some expensive furniture, although we don't have expensive furniture, but you know what I mean. So 10 degrees, we're going to put engine ITIs on. Air conditioning will remain on as well. Config optimum. Probably going to get config 3 here. Flex temperature, QNH 1021. I know it's 22, but I put in 1021 just in case when we taxi out, it drops. We've got a wet runway, and the 65.1 ton is confirmed for the MAC. Let's calculate that. Hey, Basic German, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, as expected, for some reason it gives out config 3. That's absolutely silly. It really is. So let's force it to config 1. Look at the stop margin. Yeah, that's still all right. I mean, if you want to... Normally, if you obviously use a higher config for takeoff, you have a better stop margin as here. All right, we'll do a compromise. All right, we'll do a config 2 takeoff. Oh, nice aviator. Lovely. Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. So config 2 it is. Trim 0.6 down, flex 60 with those speeds. And restriction is the field length limit. So let's enter all those values there. Just double clicking. Right. So secondary flight plan's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to set up a quick return in case something goes wrong. So we've got East Midlands, ILS 27, no start, no via. And that's it. Finished our preparations. So an A320 shot, let's know technical issues. Although, I tell you what we'll do. Shall we spice it up a little bit?
East Midlands ground, how do you read?
Shall we do a random failure?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, let's do a random failure. And pray it's not engine failure. So random failure at a random time. So overfly, random overfly time. That gives you failure, random time. There we go. Good. So ordered fuel, 7.7 tons. That has been supplied. Symmetrically warm enough, no icing risk. And that gives us a bit of extra fuel of round about 25 minutes, we said.
At the general aviation area.
And
requesting FR clearance to Copenhagen.
take away 65.1 tons. We've calculated for 27 full length. Flaps config 2.
702.
Danish Air Force, nice. Flex 60, we've got speeds 142, 142.
Challenger 650, Danish Air Force 702.
So 142, 142, 145. Transition 6,000 feet, NADP 2, engine out 1900. Departure route Daventry, 3 November expected. We're going to get the altitude in a minute as well. In case of engine failure after... Hey, Kipman! Nice to hear Kipman here. Engine failure after V1, we'll go straight out, follow the blue dashed line, acceleration 1900, cleanup. So once the engine is secured, aircraft is in clean configuration as well. Then we climb to 3,000 feet, get radar vectors for a return to... Yeah, 3,000 feet is nice, that's above MSA. So 3,000 feet radar vectors back to 27. Runway length is fine. Acceptable, so we could do a quick return if needed. RTO, we have about 250 meters stop margin, which is not critical at all, enough stop margin. So I bought the takeoff until V1 for aircraft not controllable, ATC call, thrust loss, and all the cautions and warnings coming through the inhibition phase. Any questions? No, Brennell, no. Pilot Edge doesn't cover Washington. Unfortunately. So let's have a look.
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow.
Oh, that's why it was so loud. I was wondering, why is that so loud? Let's start the APU here. No questions. Fantastic. That's what I want to hear. If you go around at your destination and you are using alternate fuel for the go around, are you then committed to landing because you already used alternate? Well, QB, if you continue to your alternate, you're going to have to call Mayday fuel, because you're going to be landing, theoretically landing with less than 30 minutes final reserve fuel. So yeah, I mean, theoretically you would be committed to the destination at this point, but you can still go to the alternate, but you have to make sure that, yeah, you're not going to run out of fuel, and you call ATC immediately, and you call in with Mayday fuel. It's raining and ice conditions. Do we have to delay flaps until... No. So, Emery, no. The only reason why you would delay your flap extension is if you actually have snowfall. All right? If you know, right now it's just rain. It's only 9 degrees. There's no contamination building up on the wings, etc. And it wouldn't be able to build up between the flaps and slats and so on. It's water. It's liquid. So there's no need to use that procedure. If there were contamination on the taxiways, then yeah, you might consider doing that. Why do you only brief a possible engine out situation? Okay, so Laranja, good question. But if we briefed all the possible failures, we would be sitting on the ground for hours and hours. So the really, and let's put it this way: the only serious issue you have regarding climb out and regarding obstacle clearance and so on is an engine failure. Right? If you have a hydraulic failure, if you have electrical failure, you have both engines running. There is no obstacle problem that you have. That's why you only brief the really critical engine out case. I'm not saying a hydraulic failure is not critical, but it's not for getting out of the airport. Hey, nice, Ricardo, welcome. How you doing? Captain Beerberg, grüezi wohl. How you doing? Wie geht's? Right, let's get the clearance. Papers ready. Information was... Let's have a look. Information was Quebec. East Midlands ground, a good evening to you from Easy 711 Information Quebec, requesting clearance, please.
Easy 711 East Midlands ground, hello, good evening. Current information, Romeo, and report your aircraft type.
Oh, my bad. Aircraft is an A320, Easy 711. Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to...
Easy 711, clear to Copenhagen via Daventry 3 November departure, squawk 5254.
Clear to Copenhagen via the Daventry 3 November departure and the squawk 5254. Easy 711.
Easy 711, is that correct?
Right, so Romeo is the latest ATIS.
Requesting taxi.
That was a bit loud. So, when instructed, blah, 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 report sit, blah, 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 sits include. Okay, so...
Taxi to holding point Alpha 1 via November and Alpha, windmill 434.
So max level 9 is 0. He didn't say anything else. So we're going to climb according to the... We're going to climb up according to the procedure. Unless we get something else. Hey, Magus, nice to see you. Good. We are ready to go. APU is running. Ground electric disconnected.
Scandinavian 27 kilo, stand 15, pushback and stabilizer 2.
B4, where's my checklist? It's gone. Nobody leaves the premises. Okay, I've got it. Normal checklist. Cockpit prep completed. Signs are on and... Is that auto? Yeah, auto. Fuel quantity. 7,680 kilograms. Altimeters 1022-340 set. Windows, doors closed, closed. Beacon is on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is on. Before start checklist completed. Just get one more update from the ATIS here. What sim is this? This is called... This is Prepared, so from Lockheed Martin. Prepared with the FSLabs A320 Sharklet version today. Oh, nice. Look at that. Hey, that's Kitman. Kitman! That's brilliant. GG, have a good flight, Kidman. Right, Romeo. Just checking the QNH 1022 selector. Fantastic, cool. And Lee, good Abend. Have you already landed? Oh, you already landed, nice. Good. And ground easy, 711, stand 31, request push to start, please.
Easy 711, test squad 5254, please.
Yes, we'll do it, thank you. I forgot that completely, 5254. So excited about flying the FSLabs again, such a cool thing. So that should be on now, that goes to above, fantastic.
Easy 711, hold position 30, thank you.
We hold position, easy 711. JD, well, I have done some takeoffs and landings, and they went all right, so there was no issues there. The only concern really is, you know, for flying for like an hour and 30 minutes, or you know, staying 2 hours in the sim. That's the only concern really that I've had. But there we go. Well, we'll see if the Phoenix is better. If you're trying to tickle out some more infos, forget it. I'm under NDA, I'm not giving you any infos. Ah, there we are, that's the reason. So we've got the Scandi behind us here.
Canadian 272, text to holding point on the Alpha 1, runway 27 via Quebec and Alpha. Inmil 434 contact, landing
So
control.
that's what we will get as well. We're right here, pushing back, and then Quebec Alpha.
127.1, thank you, sir. Bye-bye, windmill 434.
Yes, it does, Sishka. Hey, welcome. Yes, it does.
Danger for 702, request taxi. Scandinavian Airbus 320 Neo, started taxi, stand 31, pushback answer objective, 8.
Easy is 711. Once we're clear of the Scandinavian A320 behind us, we're cleared to push start and facing east. Yeah, he's clear. Right, we're going to have to do a standard pushback. Keeping fingers crossed it will work. So we'll use...
for 702, request taxi.
We'll use that, and then we go Shift P and 1. Yeah, push start approved, facing east, easy 711. No, it's okay, Zeport. The thing is that I spent all day yesterday until late evening to get everything installed. And today, obviously, I did some more installation, but I wanted to wait with GSX. Oh, limit is 200 words, so that's why, yeah. So I wanted to wait with further installation until I can make sure that actually it is working now. Well, put it in 2 parts, Tishka, please. Right, we're going to stop right here. Go on. Stop. Fantastic. Yeah, that's good enough. That'll do. Good. Done all the items. We've got fuel pumps on, APU bleeders on. Let's start the engines. Checklist was completed. Engines start. Wait until the pressure builds. Fantastic. To start. Chrono on. Nomad piloting. Hey, how are you doing? How would the taxi instructions be in an airport like Dublin, where the taxiway has Foxtrot Outer and Link 1? Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. So they will tell you taxi via, Yankee and then Link 1, Foxtrot Outer. That's how they would name it. Zishka, you can, well, if you want. If you want a quick answer, you can post it here in 3 parts. Otherwise, Discord is fine as well. Good. Engine 2 is stable. Let's start engine 1. Chrono's running. I don't know if you saw, I know a couple of you watched, hey John, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I know a couple of you watched MCK's stream yesterday, and he went into Innsbruck and had a really bad wind shear, and he did a really good recovery, which saved the day really. And so that's the cool thing is that with the FSLabs, I mean, you know, you can have those kind of simulations, which is cool.
Yes, if you just give
Good.
me a second to recalculate, and we
Good.
are able.
Engine start. Engine anti-ice goes on. While I'm here, I'm already going to put the taxi
Okay,
lights
so
on.
we hold at holding point Whiskey 2 then, yeah?
Flaps 1, trim reset.
Okay, so holding point Whiskey 1 for runway 27, thank you.
The trim CG is 31.1. So let me put that to 31.1. And that equals round about 0.6 down. So now we're going to do a flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral. Oh, I need to, hang on. Wow. Okay. That is weird.
And
okay.
finish over 702, never mind, we'll take full length.
So that's left, right. Okay, left, right, full up, full down, neutral,
Yeah,
and the rudder up, full left, full right, neutral. After start checklist, anti-ice is engine anti-ice on, ecam status is checked, and the trim 31.1% set 0.
Control on 17.1. Thank you, bye-bye.
After start checklist completed. Tom, hello. Hi, Blackbox. Question for you. New flying in Europe on VATSIM when requesting receiving IFA clearance at Zurich. I was told startup approved. Is this pushback? No, it's not. No, it's just simply allowed to start your engines. No, pushback is something different. And you need a pushback clearance as well. Easy 711 request taxi.
Easy 711 taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 27 via Quebec Alpha.
Quebec Alpha, holding point Alpha 1, runway 27, easy 711. Good, so as expected, holding point Alpha 1, Quebec Alpha. So we've got clear left side, clear right side. Brakes off. Check flaps. You're right. Flaps 2. Good co-pilot, good co-pilot. I like it. Who was it? Emre. Well done. 1 brake check. Brakes check. The last line of defense you have regarding wrong flap settings is if you go to the checklist, the before takeoff checklist, and you say flaps, you have a look in the MCDU and then look at your engine warning display. Make sure these match up. The newer aircraft systems these days actually will give you a warning, a config warning, if you have a difference there. So let's have a look.
Hello, it's Roland. Let's cabin secure for takeoff. Thank you.
Thank you, Norman. We'll check left side, right side, all good. Reset. Yoda, how are you doing? I do hope you're well. So how's this looking? All right, so this is not bad. Just have a look. Flight stick. Oops. I'm just worried. It's just angled a little bit to the wrong side here. I'm going to adjust that just a little bit. Can somebody taxi for me, please? While I try to adjust my flight stick. Yeah, wipers. I mean, You can use the wipers if you like, but these days there is a coating on the windows, so that has a lotus effect. So there's no real need to use unless it's really, really heavy. But I mean, you can if you think your view is being obstructed by the rain. Yeah, by all means.
EG37 Tango Romeo ready for taxi. EG37 Tango Romeo taxi for holding point Alpha 1 runway 27 via Quebec Alpha.
Yeah, exactly, Danny. Yeah.
1 via Quebec and Alpha EG37 Tango Romeo.
Why is that not working? Ah. There we go. Right, is that better? No. Just trying to figure out. That's still a little pull.
EG711 contact London control 127.1 engineer settlement.
We'll contact 127.1 after departure. Just confirm for EZ711.
Negative for departure.
Okay, for departure we'll contact London. Thank you. I wasn't sure, whether or not London clearance would, or London control would actually give us a takeoff clearance. Oh, that's a Challenger. Lovely. Look at that. No, so you don't have to check whether the outflow valve is closed. What you can do, however, during the climb out, you can check the pressure page to make sure that the cabin is pressurizing. But normally, if there's an issue, you have to see it this way. The Airbus is a really, really clever aircraft that if it senses something not being right, it will normally give you a warning. So 127.1.
At flight level 380, climbing for 390.
Right, he's departing. Lovely.
Sorry, what's the call sign?
What do you need to chrono?
9153.
For engine start, regarding light up, so EGT rise. So there's a whole time limit, 2 minutes for the engine start cycle.
Directed sit 5, climb level 40. 390, redirect sit start.
Alright, before takeoff checklist, flight controls, checked.
390, directed
Flap setting, config 2.
McLaren 52, resume navigation direct kid.
Checked.
Direct kid lead, McLaren 52.
Takeoff speed, flex temperature, 142, 142, 145. Flex is 60. Eco memo, takeoff, no blue.
Resume the flight path.
Hey Riri, ja, können wir mal wieder machen, ja. I just had a little bit of a time problem regarding all of the sim issues that I've had.
London control settle 9 November, approaching Nugara in our company.
Shuttle 9 November, London control, Soccer 1 high sail arrival, level 290.
Descending flight level 290, shuttle 9 November.
Brenold, I'll tell you that during cruise flight, shall I?
2800, climbing now, flight level 090, danger for 70.
Oh, he's very quiet. So the Challenger is very loud and the controller is really loud. Easy 711, good afternoon to you. Yeah, we're holding short Alpha 1, runway 27, we are ready for departure.
Easy 711, runway 27, clear takeoff, 220 degrees, 14 knots.
Runway 27, clear takeoff, easy 711. Whew.
Okay, and London, Norwegian Airport 062.
Right.
Norwegian,
below the line. Takeoff runway 27, full length.
All stations broadcast from London, just advise there are probably about 40 of you on the frequency, so let's just keep the transmission short and sweet.
And
instruction, that's it.
The takeoff is 27 full length, the packs are on engines.
Now, flight level 240. Flight now level 240.
Right, TCAS on. Approach sector is clear.
5951, flight level 120.
Yeah, Fredrik, all good, thank you.
6951, hello.
Auto brake, what you mean? It's max. Our own. It's all fine. Yeah. Forward wing max. All good.
0 degrees, descent to level 80 and ILS 15 left at Birmingham for ILS runway 15 at Birmingham for speed versus 91.
Correct. London Center, good evening. MS 902 with you, flight level 160. MS 902, London Joe, hello, climb level 310.
Good. Are we ready?
Climbing 310, MS 902.
Let's go.
881. Run at 8117, contact.
Take off.
Russell, control 131.1, bye-bye.
Good power. Take off. Manflex 60 SAS. Runway. Auto thrust blue. God, it's loud! Jesus! Thrust set.
November 214 Alpha Kilo, contact Amsterdam.
Right. Gee, 100 knots checked.
12575, 214 Alpha Kilo, tonight, Aeroflot 645, Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
V1, rotate.
Position number 3 Unicom, Airflow 645, thank you, bye-bye.
Clarify to contact Gatwick Direct 126.
Pause the climb, gear up. No.
McLaren 52. McLaren 52, speed 270 knots, report your speed to
Right, autopilot 1.
126820.
Line, that's all out.
Speed 270 knots and contact Gatwick on 126.
Thrust climb.
McLaren.
Climb, out blue.
Speed 270 knots or left. Speed
Auto thrust.
270 knots or easy 80 set.
Flaps 1, speed is checked. Flaps 1.
Speedbird 5 off the limit back in the cockpit. Welcome back, Unicom now 122, this way, bye-bye. Unicom 122 here, Speedbird 5 off limit back, stay to see, bye-bye. Shuttle 9 November, fly heading 160 degrees, flight level 150.
Flap 0, speed is checked. Flap 0.
Flying heading 160 degrees, descending flight level 250, shuttle 9 November?
150.
150, shuttle 9 November.
Go up 274, fly heading 170 degrees. 170, shuttle 274.
London Control, good evening, this is the Bird 829, passing star level 300, Clemens level
So,
33.
spoilers is armed.
Good 829, hello, Nagra 1 hotel arrival.
Beautiful.
Hotel for arrival for Bird 829.
So 3,000.
3,000 report your speed to Gatwick Direct.
3,000 is no problem. 9 max.
820, bye-bye. 16820 and report speed.
Wow, that's turning heavily though.
Danish Air Force 702, climb flight level 160.
I'm not too happy about it doing these kind of turns.
160, Danish Air Force 702.
Scandinavian 27 kilo, climb flight level 370.
Temperature is plus 14, so right now we don't need engine anti-ice. Anything above plus 10 degrees.
Golf India Romeo
is
Juliet,
fine.
Echo level 130, Matu exit. Golf India Romeo Juliet, Echo London Joe, hello, fly heading 190 degrees. Heading 190, Golf Chief, Echo.
Good night.
London Grove,
Black Rock.
852, you're not my sector, Unicom 128, bye-bye.
King Creed, thank you much for watching. Good night to you. Take care.
London Control, good evening, ED37 Tango Romeo East.
Transition, standard, 6-3, cross check.
37 Tango Romeo, hello, runway 27, clear takeoff, the wind 220 degrees 14.
Yes, I am.
27 correction, clear the takeoff.
Enhanced atmospherics, but with Rex Skyforce Cloud.
11, avoid passing altitude, climb now, flight level 160.
We'll climb now, flight level 160, easy 711. Right, 160, open climb. So there's no more restrictions for us. He said climb now.
Shuttle 9, correction.
Yeah, absolutely nice. I agree.
80 degrees. 180 Ocean Road.
King Creed, take care. Good night to you.
We've at 829 when ready, descend flight level 290. We've at 829 when ready, descend flight level 290.
Someone's not listening. Test, 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 test. It's going to get told off in a minute. Hey, Gamebox, how you doing?
Descent flight level 290.
Right, passing level 100, lights off. it's pretty smooth, so let's start the service. Signs off. And then we go fix info, clear fix info.
Show 274, descent flight level 150.
And the rat nav all clear.
150,
secondary, copy active. And that's it. Got traffic ahead of us, 5,000 feet, that's Challenger.
Scandinavian 27 kilo, redirect Sifter.
Nice.
Direct Sifter, Scandinavian 27 kilo.
Brennelt, so wind shear procedure is initially, when you say wind shear toga, so it's a call out so that both pilots know exactly what needs to be done. Hey Paul, how you doing? So it's wind shear toga, that's the call out, and the pilot flying puts the thrust levers into the toga notch to make sure full thrust is available. And if there is a wind shear indication there or call out from the system, the aircraft goes into its wind shear procedure, so it'll have about 15 degrees pitch up, which you would pitch up initially for. But the difficult thing is that if you are still descending, you have to pull back further on the stick and pitch up further. And as you know, the Airbus in normal law has a protection mode. It has a flight envelope protection. So even if you pull back on the stick to its maximum and hold it there, the aircraft will bleed off the airspeed, but it will not stall. It will respect the maximum angle of attack. And so that's all you can do then. If the ground contact is possible, then you would pull back and try to get as much energy. So you would try to translate your kinetic energy into potential energy. And you would pull back all the way to max angle of attack.
23 Mike, London Control, fly heading 360 degrees.
And that's what MCK did yesterday, really well. That was cool to watch.
The Panther 1520, fly heading 250 degrees a bit centrally. Sorry, 250 degrees,
Flying Paul, well...
Correct.
Definitely. I think, you know, at Star. So personally, at the moment...
London Control, good evening, Lufthansa 2 Mike Bravo, passing flight level 155.
I do want to fly the FSLabs, so I want to fly a good A320 add-on. And so, yeah, I was missing FSLabs, and I was missing, well... Or having the outlook of not having the 747 available. Yeah, that was frustrating. Easy 711, climb level 310. Right, thrust climb out blue 310. Yeah, you just see it this way. So there's no point in you flying the aircraft into the ground because of the wind shear, while you still have some kinetic energy, so some excess kinetic energy that you can use. Easy 711, died Zifter, thank you. Alright, died Zifter.
6951, right, 320 degrees, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Right, 320 and down.
I know, Flying Paul, yeah, it is.
The Phantom 5120.
Yeah, fly-by-wire at its best, exactly. Same with the, you know, the terrain avoidance maneuver. Same thing.
KLM 231 Mike, using your navigation direct to Redford.
Beautiful English countryside there, look at that. Andy, what do you mean top of climb?
Longer. That's a good.
How often do you wear sunglasses on day flights? Well, it's a good question. That's a very good question. So, it's proven that these windshields do not filter out all of the harmful UV rays, so ultraviolet rays, sun rays. So it is advisable for pilots to... No, there should be spring textures. So it's advisable for pilots to wear sunglasses to make sure that all of the harmful rays are filtered out. And believe it or not, actually, it's also advisable as for pilots to actually use sunscreen, so suntan lotion in the flight deck. Because, again, some of the harmful rays come through the windshield. And that can cause skin cancer. And I had a personal scare a couple of years back, like 3 years back. I went to my yearly checkup to the dermatologist. And he actually found something on my lower arm. And he said, well, he has to operate that, or he has to cut that out and send it in because it could be potentially white cancer, skin cancer. And so I do actually have some damage to my lower arms, or skin on the lower arms, because I was using short-sleeved shirts all of my life, and I didn't really use suntan lotion or sunscreen during my career. So yeah, I'm actually potentially running a pretty high risk getting skin cancer. If I'd known that before, I would have actually used either long-sleeved shirts. Why is that? That's weird. Let me just change that. Or use suntan lotion, yeah. Right. Oh, that's one. Streaming. What do I want? Do I want ETE? What registration? We don't need the registration, do we? There we go. That's better. Now.
Navigation direct. No worries. Tracking Compton Bravo 1. Alright. Deconfliction outside clear traffic controlled airspace on track Compton Golf G2 second.
Can you intentionally disable? No, what we don't do that anymore, Mozoto. I know when the A320 came out a long time ago, the initial idea was to switch off flight control computers to get the aircraft into alternate law. Well, the problem is that you are switching off maybe some other systems by doing so and not really understanding what you're doing. So they've decided to get away from that. So there's a different way of getting the aircraft into alternate law, and that is by using the ADRs now, because you can switch off the ADR separately. So that's the air data reference units. So you could theoretically switch off 2 and 3 now. So I would still have instruments, and the aircraft will go into alternate law. Hey, Jacob. Nice, yeah. Yeah, John, yeah, I know. It's one of those things. You don't really monitor until someone tells you. But yeah, I got around to it, finally. So let's have a look. Okay, still can't connect. That's SIM connect, isn't it, or something? That's so weird. Oh, anti-eyes, you're right. Yes. Hang on, why? Sorry, no, why anti-eyes? Hold on. We're not really in clouds. Nah. No need for engine anti-eyes, no. Lose out of turn. I got a Flaps 3 config takeoff from Rome today. Is it rare? Well, I mean, it depends on the operator. So apparently British Airways, and that's just hearsay, I'm not 100% sure if that's correct, but British Airways uses very often config 3 for takeoff, so they get airborne quicker, so that the tires don't get used so much, and they don't use so much runway. I don't know if that's true. We don't use that kind of procedure. So for us, most often, I would say about 90% of the times, we get config 1 plus F takeoff. But it can happen. So config 3 is possible. It's just the thing is this. So you lift off sooner, but in case of engine failure, your climb out will be a lot shallower because you have more drag because of the flaps that you have out. Chris, no worries, be Chris. Take care.
No problem at all.
Thank you so much.
Heading 180 and continue on heading into control dash base.
Brennelt, perhaps you can tell me about wind shear in the Norway flight. Okay. So, Brennelt, I'm not sure if you actually heard my response there. Okay, Tishka, have a look in the Discord. Is the agency volume arrives different between... No, Kezapo. No, it's not. No, in real life, it's pretty constant. That's just a VATSIM thing.
Channel 1070, Lab no control, hello, United, my sector, continue on Unicom, bye-bye.
Okay, speak to Unicom, thank you. Kelma 1070.
We got some convenient tailwind. That would be nice. Yeah, oh yeah, we do. 75 knots. GG. Oh, wow, there's a lot of traffic up ahead. Blimey. But they're all going the same direction. All right, 310. What was the toughest part of your type rating, and what would you advise non-rated cadets?
Northman 14 X-ray.
That's a very good question. Now, one thing I would definitely advise anyone going through the training is prepare. Try to stay ahead of the curve. It's a lot of work. It really is. And you know, the company you're going to work for, they expect you to, you know, to do it quickly, to get through the rating quickly, with the minimum amount of simulator hours and so on. So it is a lot of info, a lot of things that you need to learn in a very short time span. You just have to get your backside down and just learn. Just study. Stay ahead of the curve. The risk is the following. If you get behind the curve, your performance will get worse and worse and worse. You will get more and more worried and more nervous. And you kind of get into sort of a spiral, which can be quite critical. So try to stay ahead of it, and that way you have a good chance of feeling fairly relaxed when you go through your training. You know, don't get cocky, don't get arrogant, but yeah, try to stay ahead of the curve. What's the toughest part of type rating is, it depends on your role. So if you're a first officer, I guess the toughest part really is to find your way of communication with the captain. You know, get used to your role as a first officer. I think that would be the toughest thing really, because everything else is study. It's not difficult, it's not complicated per se, it's just such a lot of info. Yeah, pilot monitoring is definitely...
Monitor Amsterdam 125750, bye-bye.
125750, thanks a lot from Easy 711. Does he have CPDLC? No. And he said monitor, didn't he? 125750.
Decimal 1, bye-bye.
119, decimal 1, Conrad 61, goodbye.
Plum 23, Mike. Proceed direct to IPTAS. Descent flight level 70 to be leveled at IPTAS.
Good. Okay. There was another question. Model matching at the moment. I'm using FLAI still, so I still had the old folder with all the add-ons still in my document folder, so I'm still using it. If you don't have any model matching, then I guess you're gonna have to go with what's it called again? IAG, India. Something.
155, good evening, identified flight line level 240.
Radar, good evening, danger, of course.
Alpha India Group, or AIG. Right, AIG, Alpha India Group. All right, thanks. Have a look there. Yeah, it's a good model matching as well.
Danish Air Force 702, good evening, identified.
That's a very good question. I can answer that one very simply. Boy, because we have a very high cost index today. Admittedly,
good evening, identified.
It's a bit high for that wind component.
And Alpine 76 Zulu Lima, good evening.
So if you change the cost index to say, let's say it would be 10, so that would give you 0.77. However, the thing is this: you have to fly. Was it Mach 0.02 of your filed Mach number? So you've got to be careful. And you can see that my Mach number is supposed to be 0.79. So that's what I filed in the flight plan. And ATC expects you to fly your flight planned speed.
Kilo 59 Whiskey, request for the climb.
Kilo 59 Whiskey, climb flight level 30.
And that's why you usually use that cost index, what SimBrief gives you then. Or maybe you can enter a manual cost index yourself for planning. I know it's very fast, especially when you have that much tailwind, because normally what you do, high level of or high tailwind means a lower cruising speed.
Alpine 76 to the Lima descent flight level 150.
Hey Tori, it's not possible? Seriously?
150, Alpine 76 to Lima.
It's not possible. Okay, wow. Why is that? Hey Haley Pilot, how you doing? Oh, that's cool, Craig. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Servers are down. Okay. Wow. Okay. And have they commented, Riri? Or Oist? What's the reason why? So costs or?
121.2 KLM
November 214 Alpha Kilo, contact Langen 119.1, bye-bye.
119.1, 214 Alpha Kilo, thanks, good night.
Right, let me just find my documents here, hold on.
Alpine 76 Zulu Lima, descent flight level 80.
Descent to flight level 80, Alpine 76 Zulu Lima.
Yeah.
Simply 9153 descent flight level 70. After Sugol, proceed direct to Sierra Papa Lima.
The administrator is on honeymoon. Seriously. Lol. That's a funny story. Okay.
Simply 9153.
They hope to be back soon. Okay. Sierra Papa Lima, yeah. Schiphol.
Direct to Sierra Papa Lima. Simply 9153.
Now, I would like to climb a little bit higher, to be honest, but there's a... hang on, let's try. Amsterdam from Easy 711, good afternoon.
Eastern 111, good evening, identified.
Thank you. Is there any chance for high level? Requesting number 370, please. Easy 711.
First KLM 155, climb flight on 250, contact Bremen 123, 925.
Hey, MCK, how are you doing?
250 and 123, 925, next time KLM 5.
Bad center, simply 953, requesting the direct you gave us. Again, sorry.
First Easy 711, climb flight level 370.
Thank you very much. Easy 711, climb level 370. So we've got
And simply 915.
climb out blue 370.
Proceed direct to Sierra, Papa Lima.
Thank you very much. Sierra Papa Lima, first simply 953, FS Google.
Alpine 76 Zulu Lima, descend and flight level 70. After river, proceed direct to Sierra Papa Lima.
70 F30 for Sierra Papa Lima, Alpine 76 Zulu Lima.
Right, so Emre was asking regarding the landing calculator.
Direct to Lima Tango, expect flight level 170
So,
at Debro, report ready for
let's pretend we're going to land soon there. Hey, misbehaved. P3D very simply said I'm using enhanced atmospherics with Rex Skyforce cloud art. And that's it. That's all I'm using.
Kinderman uit X-ray, goedenavond, rechter toe, Alpha arrival, expect remmen, dan in rij.
Right, so when you do your landing calculations, you get two values, the go-around climb gradient and the landing climb gradient. Now, for a two-engine aircraft, the go-around climb gradient will always be limiting. And the difference between the go-around climb gradient and the landing climb gradient is the configuration which you have for the go-around. So the landing weight has to be such that you have to achieve a minimum climb gradient in case of a go-around. So a 2.1% climb gradient with one engine out, the remaining engine at Toga power and the gear up. That's the minimum climb gradient you need to have all the time. In low vis, that actually changes to 2.5%. Single engine, Toga power, gear up. The landing climb means it's a go around with gear down and landing configuration. And that will be limiting to multi-engine aircraft, so 3 or 4 engine aircraft. They will be usually landing climb limited. No, 2.5 is for low vis.
Airhub 722, good evening, identified. And KLM 59 Whiskey, no further HC available.
Oh yeah, MCK, I was commenting on your fantastic recovery yesterday. Hey MAN, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Nyroid, I'm sorry for the, I don't know why Streamlabs keeps deleting that. I don't know what was in your message. Oh, spamming caps, okay. Yeah, don't try to spam caps if you can, although I'll try to have that setting removed. Let me try if I can get that removed, that's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Runner 47 Yankee, goedenavond, recht to Alpha, expect to run well on this side.
Yeah.
Second to Alpha, runner 1 right, runner 47 Yankee.
Yeah, exactly. So Emre, you probably know that anyways, but for those that don't, if you go, for example, to, let's say, Frankfurt. So Frankfurt 25 right approaches will give you a very high climb gradient that you have to have. Where's my TOFA right? There we go. So if you look at the minimums, it says you need a minimum climb gradient up to 2,000 feet of 5%. So when we pilots do our calculations for landing, and we would have, let's say, 4.5% here on this approach, then we can't use that lower minimum. All right. So then you would say, what can you do then? Well, several options. One, request a different runway. Oh yeah, and again, that limit comes only into play if you have an engine failure. But it could happen. You could theoretically have an engine failure on final at 1,000 feet. You mess up the approach because you get unstable. You go around, and then yes, I am a real pilot, yeah. And then you go around, and you would not be able to follow that missed approach because theoretically your climb rate would be so low that you may hit some obstacles there. So again, different runway. A. B. Have a different engine out procedure. So maybe if you have a calculator that tells you, and for a departure runway there, straight out, will give you obstacle clearance, then you would just change the engine out procedure. That's the other option. Third option, you have a higher minimum. And we actually have on our real world calculators, we have the option to tell the program to say, hey, that's our weight, our max climb grade, and it's only 4%. What is our minimum in this case? And then you can increase your minimums, from which point onwards you would go around, or you would have to go around. So bulk landing afterwards is a completely different matter. That's then straight out, stay visual, try to stay out of obstacles.
Spin air, simple 9153, contact sub approach, 121.
So unfortunately, we've now got crosswind.
121, decimal 2, thank you.
That's a shame.
Amsterdam Center, good evening, Beeline 2265.
Wow, there's a lot of traffic here.
Climbing for flight level 140.
It's beautiful routing though.
Beeline
Got some weather coming up here.
level 390.
Oh, they've got some CPLC later on. Fantastic.
Climbing flight level 390, Beeline 2265.
So we're going to try to get to log on there. That's cool. Yeah, Emria, you would normally have that as a plan B. But the thing is this, so Emria, normally, let's say you do an Alice approach to the minimums, there isn't really much distance you cover, right? So that would not be an issue. But of course, if you have a higher minimum where you would need to go around and then follow that misapproach track, if you go lower, then go around, then of course you're too low to follow that normal misapproach. You would have to have a plan B in this case. If you don't, you can't do the approach. Simple as that.
Hello, Amsterdam radar.
Amazing, Lee. Hello. How you doing? Right, I'll start our cruise.
Kelm 23, Mike, turn left heading.
Right, where's a fuel checkpoint? Normally, during the climb out, I would definitely go ahead and look at some of the system displays, make sure that all is normal. And today we've inserted one random failure that could pop up. It doesn't have to pop up, but something could fail on the flight. Conditioning's fine. All good. That looks good.
Speed
all good.
Danish Air Force 702, contact Bremen 123 925, bye-bye.
Bremen radar 123 925, attention, bye-bye.
Amsterdam radar, Papa inbound Delta Lima 245, flight level 160. First Cannon 23 Mike, turn right heading 130. Cannon 13, correction, Cannon 13 Papa Mike 3 avond, record to Alpha arrival, expected runway 18 right.
Record to Alpha 18 right, Cannon 13 Papa.
Freebird 825, contact Bremen 13925, bye-bye.
Oh. Uh-oh, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Scan AVN 990, last bit, unreadable second.
Mayday, give me a second, pan now. Yes, or 999 degrees, explanation to why.
Uh-oh. I don't know what his issue is. I can't really hear what he's saying.
Scan AVN 990, readability, is it low? You want to return to the field, or?
Yeah. So question was...
First, Cannon 23 Mike, turn right heading 170, cleared ILS runway 21.
Tishka, yeah, thank you. Sorry for the late reply. Let's have a look.
900 kilos at flight Amsterdam radar. Hello at flight level 390 inbound Anita.
Okay, so Tishka.
First, Scandinavian 27 kilo, contact Bremen 925. Bye.
So Tishka asked. Scenario: very short runway, high takeoff weight. Very short to V1, you get a call from ATC to stop. You don't know the reason, but lets you keep that relatively open. Okay, so the problem is, so yeah, so that, I mean, that's one of those cases. It's interesting. So ATC would not really. I mean, maybe MCK has heard something as well in this case, but normally the tower controller would not call you on your takeoff run to stop the takeoff if there isn't a real cause for it. Now, close to V1, so let's put it this way, you have to evaluate the risks. So if you're close to V1 on a short runway, heavy takeoff weight, you obviously have the risk of aborting the takeoff. And then if you don't do your procedure correctly, you have a, you know, or a brake failure or tire failure, you may have an overrun. Right. However, let's say ATC calls you to stop and you continue and you get into conflict with the VFAR traffic, let's say. So, you know, there's a high risk of a mid-air collision. Yeah, what's the more dangerous case? Yeah. Yeah, of course, they will not specify, they will just call you to stop. But he does not, so the tower controller does not know your V1 speed. And we know 123 925, thank you, bye bye, easy 7, 1 on.
Scandinavian 404, good evening, identified climb flight level 250.
Continue climb level.
So that was Bremen.
Mike direct Echo Kalima and again climb.
Yeah, well, that's why you're the captain, Tishka. That's what you make the call. He does not know your V1 speed. So if you say you can't stop because you've run out of options to stop, you will continue. And you would tell the tower controller the earliest possible time that you're unable. Or actually, he will see you lift off, then you know you're unable to stop. And then he has to do something else. Well, Aviator MCK, he does controlling on VATSIM, so he does know, especially in Frankfurt, for example, he knows a lot of stuff. So yeah, definitely, he's you know, knowledgeable enough to answer some of those questions. Yeah, for sure. Right, so let's see. Dankeschön. Dankeschön, ja. Yes, I am a real pilot, yes. Unfortunately, I don't know why my command doesn't work regarding...
KLM 155, report Mach number. 155.
Let me just call Bremen radar quickly.
155, roger for sequencing into Copenhagen, reduce Mach 78.
Oh, they're sequencing already. Ay, 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 ay.
Roger for climb level 350. Contact Copenhagen 121.
So we can try to log on. Let's do this. Echo Delta Whiskey Alpha. It's ATC com. Connection. Notification. Bremen radar. Hello, Moin Moin. The Easy 711. Level 370.
711 Bremen Moin. Radar contact. Report Mach number.
Mach 0.79. Currently Easy 711.
711. Roger. Maintain Mach 0.79 now.
79 or more. Easy 711. Thank you. Yippee.
Hello.
So we can...
Complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served.
Air 722 Bremelo, radar contact.
Right, it looks like I need to restart my stream deck. Sorry.
57 Kilo Charlie, speed 260 knots, contact Copenhagen 121 375. Goodbye.
So let's see, real pilot, does that work now? Does that command work? There we go, it works. And forward, I go to V. Dankeschön. Thank you for your support. Thanks for becoming a member on this channel. Thank you so much. Dankeschön. Oh, we are connected. Fantastic. Connected to CPDLC. Nice. Hey, Belos. Moin Moin. How you doing?
Inbound.
And Lee, welcome back. Hope you had a great flight.
Okay, I got you, but you're definitely on the wrong frequency, so check with the previous controller, please.
Oh, Pat, what you mean? What you mean 20 hours? Huh? Hold on. What do you mean 20 hours? What 20 hours?
Uniform X-ray. Yeah, descent level 330 initially, please. Descending level 330. Scandinavian 24 Charlie, descent level 280 on conversion, speed 280 knots.
Descend level 280 on conversion, speed 280. Scandinavian 24 Charlie.
I don't know the exact number. It's somewhere between 17 to 20,000 hours out. Somewhere in that region.
Lufthansa 6 Charlie Hotel, contact Bremen 128 750, goodbye.
Okay, so Tishka, so again, ATC can call you to stop, however, he does not know your E1 speed, and that's your responsibility. So you have to make the call. When you hear the call, stop, so your call sign and stop, and if you look at your speed and say unable, you will continue. Now there will be an investigation, so you know you can then afterwards determine what would have been the safer course of action if your decision was correct or not. But initially, in this split second, that's when you have to make the decision. Do you still plan to retire at 55? Well, if I can, yes. But probably be more like 57, 56, 57 years. Somewhere in that region.
Uniform X-ray, descend level 310. Scandinavian 24 Charlie, contact Copenhagen 121 375.
11375, Scandinavian 2 for Charlie, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 676, descend flight level 280 on conversion, speed 280 knots.
MCK, the problem is, yeah, most often the problem will be you do not see the other aircraft. You do not know.
Radar, guten
Oh,
Abend, die
Jesus,
Lufthansa A3 India on flight level 1.
so you would not know what the reason is. And again, the only call you can make is, can I still stop on the runway now?
240, Lufthansa A3 India.
If I have enough buffer, so if I'm before V1 and I can still assure us a safe stop on the runway, I will do so. If not, then I have to continue.
Go ahead.
Are we supposed to switch over to Amsterdam stand, or are we still not range yet?
Yeah, DK, there are some nasty failures. Some nasty situations that can arise on a takeoff run. And some of the aircraft have really powerful engines. So especially now at the moment during COVID, the accelerations that we have are phenomenal. So especially Neo aircraft, which are light, then you know, your speed increase is immense. So if you have an engine failure somewhere, you know, close to V1 or any other failure, any master cautions or warnings coming through the inhibition phase, man, yeah, you've got to react quickly. Okay, all the best to you, Stoll. Yeah, all the best.
I don't know, you will have to discuss that with approach later. Der Kollege eben hatte da schon mal nachgefragt,
Yeah, MCK, that's exactly what I would expect from a controller.
Ich habe da jetzt gerade keine Zeit für das jetzt auch noch zu koordinieren.
Yeah, definitely.
Starlight 3518, contact Amsterdam.
Hey, LD-Verfahren, wie geht's? Good evening. So if you're unsure, so if you're flying along and you've got your display there and it's like you have no idea remaining flight time and so on, it's always advisable to go ahead. And I do that very often.
Radar beeline 2265 with you at flight level 390.
So loud, jeez. I just put in the landing runway and then I have a general distance to it. And then I have an idea, like half an hour, 40 minutes.
Flight level 380, beeline 2265.
ADFFan, I'm doing much better now that I've got P3 running again.
Proceed direct to Scott, thank you. Beeline 2265.
So, a lot happier.
German radar, good evening, Scandinavian 8518, flight level 350.
Scandinavian 8518, Grimelo, radar contact, report Mach number.
Mach decimal 786, Scandinavian 8518.
Scandinavian 8518, roger for sequencing into Copenhagen, reduce Mach 75 and to left.
I'm eating a cabbage, actually no, it's an Asian salad. So it's got some cabbage, it's got some chili, it's got some carrots, it's got some chicken, some what sauce is it? Fish sauce, I think it is a little bit. Some vinegar. Tastes lovely. Luke, dankeschön. Thank you so much. So let's just get rid of some of that clutter there. He's busy, my god. And let's get some ATIS information.
Contact Bremen 128.75.
Arrival Copenhagen.
Lufthansa A3 India. Schönen Abend noch, ciao.
Guys, anyone flying on VATSIM, please, 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 please do the following. Go into audio, and then go and have a look when you talk normally. Actually, that's even too loud, so I should actually dial that down a bit. Just talk normally, And if it's in the green band there, then it's perfect. If it goes into the red area, it's too loud. Please check that setting. It's not so difficult to do.
Flight level 100.
Oh no.
Flight level 100.
No! No.
Zulu, contact Bremen.
It was going so well. Rip. Now the question is, did I have autosave on or not? And that's something I'm not sure.
This is a Pushback aircraft.
And that is something I'm not sure of. Oh. 1842? No, I was afraid of that, because that's something I didn't activate. We were... Where were we? Close to... somewhere over the North Sea, weren't we? Let me go to an airport offline and quickly climb up. Hold on. Let's go to Echo. Okay. Yeah, I can check that in a minute. Hang on. Event viewer. My bet would be NTDLL. NTDLL or something. It is Tata. It's actually G2D DLL. G2D. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. G2D DLL. What on earth is that? Never saw that before. Right, I'm just not gonna load in real quickly. Right there. And that's Echo Hotel Golf Golf. Echo Hotel Golf Golf. Okay. Springtime. That was about 1600 or something now. I think so. And the first thing I'm going to do is activate autosave and FSUI PC. Autosave. And we'll do that every 15 minutes. Right. Okay. So what we'll do is the following. We have saved the routing, so if I go Echo Golf November X-Ray, Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel, it should call up the routing, insert. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to give myself, after takeoff, direct to Dorsor. I'm going to climb up. Oops. And then I'm going to try to reconnect and hope that we're not going to cause any issues. Easy 711. Echo Delta Delta Hotel. Wow, I was so confident because it was going so well. Cruising, we were at 370. 5 tons. 5 tons, is that about right? So we were flying for about another half an hour, so about 1,200 kilograms. Plus 3, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take that weight. And zero fuel weight was 57.6. And we'll use a GG of... Well, actually, now let's say 57.6. CG 32.2. Right. There we go. Good. Now I'm not going to bother with any calculations here, just going to go and climb straight up to 370. That's fine. Just got that. MCK, what did you do now? What did you do again? Why did my bot block you out then? Right, weather is updating. That's fine as well. Right, cool. Alrighty. So we'll do toggle power takeoff, flaps 1. Oops. Flaps 1 takeoff. And the rest as is. There we go. Oh dear. Right. Flaps are 1. Normal. Cool. So I'm going to join that routing again. So that's the routing on the left-hand side. So I'm going to climb up and then contact ATC again. Brakes are off. Fantastic. So I got Mantoga SRS, oil thrust blue. Right, V1, rotate. Pause the climb. Gear up. Autopilot on. Heading open climb. SK331, I don't know. It's one of those crashes that happens from time to time. G2D DLL driver issue. Yeah, I mean, what driver issue? That's the question, isn't it? Flap 0, speed is set, flap 0. Graphics related. Yeah, GPU is up to date because I installed that yesterday, so that should be up to date. No, Mosquito, I can promise you that was not the case, no. That was not the reason. That can go off. That can go off as well. Weirdly enough, it was again looking at the EFB. So I'm not sure if that may be the cause. But who knows. Right, V-pilot. It's a good idea, Lilo Pilot, to use that jump ahead feature. Let's just go with 37. And then let's go... The problem is if I go to Dorsur now, the problem is that will put us too close to that waypoint. And the one behind is too far away. But hang on, what we can do, let me just find a waypoint there. Let me go to Agizu. Let's try that. Yeah, let's do this. And that way I can go jump ahead Agizu to 37,000 feet. Actually, that's a good idea. Speed. Doesn't do that? Lol. That doesn't work. How weird is that? Oh, disregard. Forgot how to use it. Speed to 50. Yeah, we can do that. Fuel on board 4.2. Yeah, that's fine as well. And time 1550. All right, let's try that. Zip. Right, there we go. Magic. Okay, so let's go to heading again. Oh, we are on heading. Let's speed up. So we've got progress 370. The speed is 0.79. Yeah, thanks, Lilo Pilot. Good suggestion. Love that. Fantastic. Right. So the squawk was 5254. Let's give the controller a heart attack, shall we? Ready? And the controller... Oh. Let's descend again. Right, the control... Oh. Hey, hey. Ooh. He's same level, but he's going the other way. Okay, that's fine. Bremen was 12575, was it? No, that was not it. 123925, wasn't it? Yeah, 123925. Let's give it another shot.
0.78 for Scandinavian 27 Tango.
Scandinavian 27 Tango, roger, increase Mach 80 or greater.
Increase Mach 80 or greater, Scandinavian 27 Tango.
Scandinavian 594, Mach 0.77.
Mach 77, Scandinavian 594.
KLM 245, Mach 0.74.
I can refresh the weather again.
Mach 0.74, KLM 245.
Up cruise.
Bremen Radar 9, Lufthansa from Mike Foxtrot, climbing 210, flight level 100.
From Mike Foxtrot, Bremen radar contact, climb flight level 240.
So I'm just spamming ident here. Bremen easy 711.
Easy 711, Bremen.
Yeah, sorry, we had to crash the desktop back at level 370 now on just left of our planned track.
Easy 711 in radar contact again, proceed to Dorsur.
Dankeschön, Dag Dorsur, easy 711.
Bremen, good evening, Beeline 2617, flight level 370.
Plan 2617, Bremen low, radar contact.
Bremen radar, Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike, with you at flight level 905.
Papa Mike, Bremen low, radar contact, climb flight level 210.
210, Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike.
Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike, von Außenspiel 250 knots.
250 knots, Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike.
Right, there we go. We should be back in NAF mode. Perfect, level 370.
265, contact Copenhagen, 12605.
If there's nothing happened, right, keep fingers crossed. Now at least we have autosave running in the background.
Copenhagen on 12650, thank you.
But hopefully we'll also be free from any further crash to desktops.
12650 for Beeline 2265.
Yeah, I have nothing. Yeah, Marcus, thanks, but I have nothing else installed. I just have P3D. I have the FSLabs, and I only have like 4 or 5 airports installed. I have Orbix Europe. No True Glass whatsoever.
Contact 3 Mike Foxtrot on conversion, speed 310 knots, or greater.
310 knots, or greater, contact Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah, up 722, contact Copenhagen 126050, goodbye.
Copenhagen 126050, air have so
Easy 999 Kilo Alpha, contact Bremen 119-525.
Megas, yeah, I know, right? But I mean, that's flight simming.
Easy 99 Kilo Alpha.
You can never be sure.
Bremen 119.
But with these features like jump ahead, that's a really cool feature in the FSLabs, and I actually haven't used it very often. I remember I tested it at some point, but that was it. So Leader Pilot, that was a very good call. And also the autosave function does work quite nicely as well in the FSUI PC. So these crash the desktops can happen.
Bremen, control, easy, 35, take a Romeo, flight level 350.
Mosoto, I don't know. I don't know if the EFB... I think a graphics driver is probably a good starting point. And I've not done anything regarding tweaking, so it's literally pretty much vanilla Windows 10, and I've not really done any tweaking on P3D.
Pilot was 350, Scandinavian 594.
So yeah.
Oh, Roger, there was a step climb in your flight plan. Would you like 370?
I'm able to take 370, Scandinavian 594.
Scandinavian 594, Roger, climb 370 and no speed restrictions.
Climb 370 and no speed restrictions.
Okay, so
Scandinavian 594.
Let's try that again.
KLM 245, now Mach 0.78 or less.
0.78 or less, KLM 245.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Foxtrot, contact Bremen 128-750, goodbye.
But I have to admit, what is nasty, if you get one of those crashed desktops, then you start to kind of become less relaxed about the flight, unfortunately.
121-375, contact Mike Foxtrot, ciao ciao.
But we'll try to stay positive. Right, Kastrup. Information Charlie. 11375.
Copenhagen on 121-375, Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Mike, contact Langen 135650.
2 to left as expected, landing, vacate runway, departure runway, 2 to right, 260, 290 at 12. Temperature 4, QNH 1015. So as expected, we're going to have the ILS approach runway 2 to left.
Sim Radar, hello, and 23 Victor Foxtrot, passing flight level 140, descending flight level 110, approaching VRED information Golf. And 23 Victor Foxtrot, Bremer low radar contact, turn left heading 270.
I do love how, yeah, the hype is getting louder, isn't it?
And Victor Foxtrot, left turn heading 270, descending, second descent and expecting ILS approach runway 27.
Descend level 60.
And 23 Victor Foxtrot, descending flight level 60.
I'm just going to try to log in again, see if that works. I do want to mess about with that a bit. We need to jump ahead in the Phoenix, yeah. How install the game free? No, you can't install it free, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. These things have a price. So a lot of time developing, and that costs a lot of money, so you can't get that free.
KLM 17 Charlie, contact Copenhagen 126050, goodbye.
26050 Lufthansa, sorry, KLM 1 for Charlie.
Oh, Marcus, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, the chipset, what? Is it the motherboard chipset? Because I know what you mean, because I have downloaded that for the...
good evening, Scandinavia 48 Delta at flight level 250.
For my motherboard, yeah. Okay, I will try that, yeah. Thanks, Marcus, yeah.
Climb level 350, Scandinavia 48 Delta.
Yeah, MCK, right. Verfahren, you asked, when taking off from a long runway, like 4,000 meters, you are very light and aboard the takeoff, would you disengage the RTO braking? Yes. Yes, Verfahren. It depends on the things like speed and remaining runway length and so on. You have to realize that there's no point.
I don't know if you will have to discuss that later on with the approach.
There's no point in you having very hot brakes. You know, it's still 2,500 meters remaining runway. So it's common sense. It will be, you know, kind of pilot common sense to take out the RTO mode.
Descend level 280, scanning near 349.
Ryanair 23 Victor Foxtrot, turn right heading 100, descend 3000 feet, QNH 1023.
Ryanair 23 Victor Foxtrot, right turn heading 100, descending altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1023.
Right, Streambot settings.
Radar, easy, full and back over to you, flight number 370 South.
So, Tango Bremalo, radar contact.
So just checking where we can... oh, hello.
In Navin 349, contact Copenhagen 121-375, goodbye.
Right, Wilco.
121-375.
Send.
Bye-bye.
And we can actually now go and load that frequency in. 126.
37 Tango Romeo, contact Copenhagen.
Received.
121-375.
Close. Fantastic. Love that.
121-375, EV 37 Tango Romeo. Bye-bye. Bye.
Did that really change? Sounds like the same controller, but we're on a different frequency. Copenhagen, hello from Easy 711, flight level 370.
Easy 711, Copenhagen, identified. Descent flight level 290.
Descent flight level 290, Easy 711. Further speed, out blue, low. Why is the ILS blinking? What's this supposed to mean? Has the approach phase activated or something? No. Okay, they may be a bit bugged here. That's weird. Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
Scandinavian 1509, request position up.
Oh.
1509, standby.
Why the approach? Who pressed the approach button?
You can push start.
I didn't press the approach button. That was weird.
No, where is Scandinavian 1509?
Yeah, why would the approach arm? How strange is that?
Great 313, stand number 8 is the first.
We have a ghost.
On your left side.
Our aircraft has been hacked. I did not press it, no. Voyager, no, we had to crash the desktop, so actually we had to scramble to get airborne again.
Yeah. Scandinavian 1221, push start.
Well, he's in a good mood. Exactly, Airbus Gremlin.
That's Scandinavian 1204.
They are the worst. They are the worst, I'm telling you. Right, 60.8 sounds about right for landing weight. Now, let's put 61 in here. 61. The weather...
594, flight level 370, inbound Legby.
Oh, the weather is dry, runway...
594, Copenhagen.
There's no rain in the forecast either, so that's all fine. So we have dry runway. Engine ITIs? Yeah, it could be that we may need engine ITIs in the approach or missed approach. So we'll put that on. Air conditioning on, reverse, leave that to none. So dry runway, and let's calculate. Hey Jeremiah, wie geht's? Yeah, so it could very well be that yeah, I need to update some drivers for the motherboard. But all in all, knock on wood, I mean, it's performing quite nicely. So good FPS and yeah, looking nice.
Copenhagen radar,
Oh, good.
Scandinavian 27 Tango, flight level 370 inbound Tulsa.
Scandinavian 27 Tango, Copenhagen, you identified descent flight level 290.
Flight level 290 for Scandinavian 27 Tango.
So 138 miles.
East 711, contact Copenhagen, frequency 121.375.
121.375, easy 711. Thank you, bye-bye.
Phoenix 7, contact Copenhagen approach 119.8.
119 for approach, have a good evening, Phoenix 7.
Easy 87 Tango Guard, correction 86.
Thank you, that's much, Marcus, much appreciated, yeah.
Continue climb flight level 280.
Thank you much, Marcus, for the help. Thank you.
Speedbird 852, continue descent flight level 80.
Yeah. MAN, I installed Windows 10. I still had a copy flying around here. So Windows 10 on a different hard drive, and then installed P3 and so on yesterday. Copenhagen, good evening. With easy 711 passing 310, descending flight level 290.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India cleared Monarch 2 Foxtrot arrival runway 22 left, descent flight level 16.
Clear Monarch 2 Foxtrot runway 22 left and descent 16 Lufthansa 2 India.
Copenhagen, good evening. Easy 711, we're passing flight level 305, descending 290.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, speed 280.
Speed 280, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, speed 240.
Am I blocking people out, or what's happening?
240 Lufthansa 2 Golf India.
And Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, continue descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Station checking in, say again.
Yeah, apologies, that's easy 711 295, descending 290.
Easy 711, Copenhagen control, hello, identified. Clear 2 Foxtrot arrival runway 22 left, descent flight level 170.
Descending flight level 170 and clear to 2 Foxtrot arrival for Copenhagen, 2 left, easy 711. Yeah, so as expected, 2 Foxtrot, 2 left, nothing. Hey, oh, where's... Oh, Airbus fan, Thomas. Welcome. Yeah, so flying to Copenhagen on a freshly, newly installed version of P3D. Nah, I think Simone.
Copenhagen 119.8, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
I think the
852 contact Copenhagen approach 119.8.
the VIP is more a meme, really. Why should I get priority? Airbus fan, I hope you're doing well. So just to enter the values here, ACARS, so QNH 1015, temperature is 4, and 290 at 12.
Flight level 80 Lufthansa 2 India.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike cleared 2 correction Monarch 2 Foxtrot arrival.
2 to left, minimums, check those.
Cleared Monarch
210.
2 Foxtrot arrival 2 to left and when ready.
So performance, automatic low. So we're going to do a
2 Golf India speed 220 knots, contact Copenhagen approach 119.
config full and auto brake low.
Speed 2 to Donaldson, contact Copenhagen approach 119 right, Lufthansa 2 India, good evening, right.
Lufthansa 230.
And we'll vacate probably via Bravo 4. So that's what we're going to aim for. Yeah, low should be fine for this. And then we taxi back, probably via Bravo, and so on. RATNAV for approach. Let's put Castrop in here. No beacons, nothing. So just Castrop. Frequency sounds good. 109.5. Inbound track 217, correct. All
When
good.
ready, descend flight level 130 and clear to with the Monarch to.
So we got the
Foxtrot
minimums.
departure, runway 22 left. Scanner
Let's
349.
put on the auto brakes. Let's check the arrival route, make sure that we meet all the restrictions. So, Tutlo to Foxtrot, 110 below at Corsa. That is inserted, and we're below the path, and we have about 60 miles to go, so that's fine. So I'm just going to continue with about 1,000 feet per minute, ready to descend, trying to get to our optimum path. I'm going to put engine ITIs on here because we are going to descend at lower power settings through some cloud layers.
Clear to low 2 Foxtrot arrival for 22 left and we'll descend flight level 180.
MCK, no. Stop it.
37 Tango Romeo, continue descend flight level 90, clear the correction via Trano, clear test 2 Foxtrot arrival runway 22 left.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
37 Tango Romeo, continue descend flight
Our
level 90,
virtual
via
passengers,
Trano, Tango November Oscar, cleared.
they would not appreciate that at all.
Radar, you are pointing me to 123.9 but that's great.
Wow, busy, busy. All blocking each other out.
37 Tango Romeo, say again.
37 Tango Romeo, descend 90, direct Trano at Trano.
Right, briefing. Hotel X-ray, A320 Sharklets. No technical issues. Currently 3.5 tons of fuel. Minimum fuel. I didn't do it in it, so let's do this one. So, we've got 2.6 for the reserves, and we wanted to have a ton extra. So 3.6 is our landing fuel, so we're going to have a bit less. Good thing we had a bit extra fuel today. So right now, it looks like... yeah, it's 700 kilograms, so 20 minutes extra fuel. Weather is not critical. So in case of a missed approach, we'll do a second approach before we continue descent level 80, easy 711. So I'm going to go do the following. So descend out blue. So it's a managed descent. The aircraft will hold 1,000 feet per minute until we get to our optimum path, which will come up very soon. That lightning bolt here, that blue one, that means that's where we're going to hit the optimum path for descent towards Kilo Oscar Romeo.
220 knots, Canary 349.
Hello, Copenhagen, Scandinavian 012.
So there we go.
250 to Jessica 282 great.
Scandinavian 012, Copenhagen control, hello, identified.
So after Corsa, we have to make sure that we go heading 031. Although I'm a bit surprised.
Copenhagen, good evening, Beeline 2265.
Because it should do that automatically.
Despi, flight level 250.
And it does have that inserted, so we'll see.
Clear test B2 Foxtrot arrival runway 22 left, when ready descend flight level 90.
Clear Foxtrot 22 left arrival runway.
So if we do that,
ready to
if we calculate that descent path ourselves, we have to lose about 10,000 feet. That's about 30 miles. And we've got about 30... yeah, about 35 miles. Yeah, so do expect that optimum path to come into view here very shortly. Wow, they're busy. Blimey.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Canary 349.
Yeah, it should have a line. So what I'm missing is it should have a solid line
Bravo,
031 degrees.
Probably here it is a very busy frequency this
I have no idea why it's
but
not.
I will keep you in mind if there is a time. Copenhagen B-line 2647, flight level 280. B-line
Right, thrust idle. There we go. So now we've hit the optimum path. The aircraft goes into thrust idle. And since we're managed to descend, it will coordinate the 110 below and speed to 50 at that waypoint. But we still need to monitor this.
Copenhagen Iraq, please confirm for KLM 245, flight level -0.
KLM
So, Copenhagen approach, we have 19.8 and 20.2. So our good friend, Green Dot Foxtrot, is controlling today here. Is it Green Dot Foxtrot? Hang on, or is it?
Down to 80, it's going to 49.
Yeah, I think it's Green Dot. I don't know, Thomas at least. So, I think it's Green Dot Foxtrot.
4605, easy 86 Tango. Easy 8262 on frequency.
Right.
So
there's no questions. Oh yeah, so the approach briefing, I wasn't finished yet. So fuel, we checked the fuel. We're gonna get radar vectors after Kilo Oscar Romeo, 2 to left. Procedure itself is standard out of 3,000 feet. Hit the glide slope at 9.3 miles from the ILS DME. Got a 3-degree downslope. Final check 1600 at 5 DMEs. Minimum Cat 1 210. Missed approach. We'll go straight ahead. 500 feet. Check that. 500 feet.
Flight level 120 speed.
There we go. Or 1 mile, Oscar X-Ray Sierra. After Oscar X-Ray Sierra, whichever is later, turn left 180, and we're going to climb 3,000 feet. So that's programmed. We can use the NAF mode. That's fine. Landing distance available is around about 3,300 meters. Not critical at all. Dry runway. We plan to vacate to the right, Bravo 4. Pitch call out 10 degrees. MSAs should be fairly low here in Copenhagen. Yeah, its highest MSA is 2,100 feet, so normally well above that.
119 at decimal 8.
Flying Greenland, yeah, that's it. Flying Greenland. Yeah, not green.
711, call approach 119.
Approach 19.8, thank you. Easy 711.
Turn right heading 0.
So speed. So now the aircraft reduces its speed to 250 knots. 6 miles. Yeah, should be able to.
Copenhagen approach. Good evening. This can repeat passing through flight level 130 to flight level 080.
Scandinavian C49, Copenhagen approach identified. Current information is Charlie. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left. Turn right heading 020 degrees.
020 degrees. Expect ILS runway 22 left. Scandinavian C49.
Copenhagen approach, good evening from Easy 711, approaching Kilo Oscar Romeo, passing 110, descending 80.
Easy 711, Copenhagen approach identified. Current information is Charlie. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left.
We have Charlie aboard, expecting radar vectors 22 left, Easy 711.
Copenhagen approach, this is B-line 2265.
Yeah, it didn't do a good job of reducing speed.
Arrival, inbound Tango for Oscar at flight level 130, descending to flight level 90.
B-line 2265, Copenhagen approach identified. Current information is Charlie. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left.
So it
We
tells
have
you to
information
expect about
Charlie, and we'll
100
expect
track
to take off
miles.
for 22 left.
God,
Thank you.
that's a
Be
long
like
distance.
2265.
Let's hope not.
Easy 37 Tango Romeo, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
So shall I descend to 80? Oh, what's the transition level?
Speedbird 852, descend 4,000 feet and contact final 120.2, call sign only.
60. There we go. Passing over the western sealand at the moment. Nice.
Speedbird 852.
Yeah, so I have
4,000 feet, contact
Orbix Europe installed.
2, call sign only.
Yeah, Riri, normally when these things happen, when you get drop in performance after a certain time, it's normally kind of indicative of a memory leak.
Finnair 52 Charlie.
Or temperature issue with the system. Right, let me just go and put the direct 2 radial in. So opposite is going to be 037. There we go.
230, descend 4,000 feet, turn right heading 090 degrees, contact final 120.2, call sign only.
Lufthansa 220 descending 4,000 feet, right heading 090 and 120.
Right. Approach phase is active. Oh, it doesn't have speeds in.
Finnair 7 Lima Tango.
I hope they
heading 130 degrees, descend flight level 80.
That's all in.
Heading 130, descend flight level.
Oh, there we go.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
No, they disappear again. What? Why? Oh, come on.
340 degrees.
Right, I hope it's going to be fixed once we get closer to the field.
Papa Mike, contact final 120.
Right. Going to maintain 240 on the speed.
220 knots.
220 knots and final approach on 120.2 Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike.
Roskilde Fjord, dead ahead.
Copenhagen approach.
That's where I will sail around in Viking. Oh, nice. Lovely. How long is that trip, Thomas?
Easy 37 Tango Romeo, turn left heading 050 degrees and descend 4,000 feet.
Left 050, descend 4,000 feet,
Easy 711, turn right heading 050 degrees and descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Heading 050, descend 5,000. QNH 1015, easy 711.
Copenhagen approach.
Just going to check with the ATIS again, make sure that we have all the right settings. 1015 is correct. 1015 in the box, fantastic. Let's change that as well, 1015. So we got 5,000 out blue. We have 30 miles to go. That's enough track miles. There's no need to dive down, anything like that. My thoughts on the fly-by-wire mod. I haven't flown it for a while, but now there's been an update regarding holding implementation. So they've done some work on the nav mode. I'm not sure about VNAV yet, but so definitely improving. And I will try it out. Well, probably, what day is it today? Monday, probably Friday. No, it's Thursday. So my schedule is as follows. So I'm planning to stream Thursday and Saturday. Yeah, so Thursday we'll probably try the fly-by-wire mod.
Scandinavian 349, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1015, and next 9%.
Down to 4,000 feet and QNH 1015, Scandinavian 449.
Yeah, CPDLC as well. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? 2,000 feet to go. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, CPDLC. How cool is that? Right, as a little heads up, guys, after we land and we log off from ATC, I will stop the stream and I'll have a little break. So a little toilet break and coffee break, and then I'll set up Microsoft Flight Sim, and then we're going to fly the DC-6 in Microsoft Flight Sim, and we're going to do that river visual approach in Washington, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it as well. Yeah.
You were blocked, Scenario 349er.
Scandinavian 349er, contact final 120.2, call sign only.
Megas, right? How's it going with your exams, Megas? All good?
Flight level 60.
Descend flight level 60, beeline 2265.
Alex?
Easy 711, turn right by 10 degrees, descend 4,000 feet.
Right by 10, descend 4,000, easy 711. Now, my real view obviously is different.
Departure low Alpine 569, departed 22 right, passing 3,000.
No doubt. Because the human eye works a bit differently in real life.
3 Golf Delta, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Let's have a look, camera.
Left 180.
Let's see if I can... So normally what you do, you'd sit a bit higher, so that the lower part of the dashboard there is going to touch the upper part of the screen. And then you would be able to just look down on the top plane. So I think that would be probably a little bit of a better view. Let's save that. There we go.
Right heading 010 degrees, descend 4,000 feet, corner 2 Mach Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 374, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 101.
So 4,000, check.
Heading 010 degrees.
Lufthansa 374.
Voyager, no, we're going to take off from Washington, D.C., and it's going to be a short flight. It's a short hop.
Heading 010 degrees.
So it's not a long flight, because after that we're going to go and fly the Kodiak with Brennelt in Norway, or anybody else that wants to join, that is. 1,000 feet to go.
Departure low Alpine 5690, reaching 7,000.
First easy 711, descend 4,000 feet and contact final 120.2, call sign only.
Thank you so much. Descend 4,000, 120.2. See you next time. Easy 711.
Beeline 2265, turn left.
Hey, good stuff. Copenhagen finals, good afternoon. Easy 711.
Easy 711, good evening. Descend 3,000 feet, vectors for 2 to left.
Descend 3,000, vectors 2 to left, easy 711. Right. Yeah, you can't be expected to be recognized by your voice.
310,
EC37 Tango Romeo, turn right heading 130.
Of course, Alex. Yeah, anybody can join. Yeah, we'll go on.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, speed 180.
I think it was European West server or something. Yeah, Kitman. I wish I could do that as well, but soon. Who knows? I don't know. So 1,000 feet to go. Oh, I have to turn off the reflections here in the water. That's something I haven't done yet.
EC 711, turn right heading 090.
Right heading 090, easy 711. So I'm going to start accommodating the speed a bit, 230 knots. Some more questions, thank you. How important is switching at the correct transition altitude? For example, 6,000 and I switch early at 10. It's in descent, Jeremiah, it's fine. You just have to realize if you get a quick level off at a flight level, you have to switch back to standard. But it's fine. Sometimes we're 20,000 feet, we get a clearance down to 4,000 feet, so on the QNH setting, and we'll set the QNH even at 20,000 feet. That's perfectly all right to do. It's open, yeah, exactly. Open land class Europe, yeah, that's what I'm using. AFAM. Yeah, well, that has been in for a long time, Thomas. Yeah, but those reflections are a bit
37 Tango Romeo, speed 180
unrealistic.
until 6, contact tower 118.1.
180.06 and Tower 181.
Uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening?
Copenhagen final, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Oh no.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, good evening.
My screen is black. Panic.
Speed 180, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
You've got to be kidding me. What's this?
Scandinavia 349 up left turn.
Hold on.
250, clear ILS 2 to left.
Left 250, clear ILS 2 to left.
Scandinavia 349, is your speed 180 indicated?
It's indicating 180.
Oh no, that was chase plane.
Thank you. Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, descent 3000.
Descent 3000 feet, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Beeline 2265.
Beeline 2265, good evening. Descent 3000, vectors for 22 left.
Descent 3000, expecting vectors for 22
You've
left.
got to
Beeline
be kidding me.
2265.
Gas, reverse Finnair
Who's calling?
Finnair 7 Lima Tango.
Finnair 7 Lima Tango, good evening. Reduce speed 180 and
Wow.
vectors for 22 left.
It's so weird.
Speed 180 and vector for 22 left.
I have.
Final Lufthansa 374.
I have
374, good evening. Descent
a minimized window. There it is. Where is it? Come on, give it to me.
Speed 180, Lufthansa.
Hang on. You've got to be kidding me. What is this?
Easy 711, turn right heading 250, clear ILS 2 to left.
Right 250, cleared the LS 2 to left, easy 711.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, left turn 250.
That is one of the weirdest bugs I've ever had.
Left turn 250, cleared ILS 2 to Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Airline 2265, turn right heading 130.
Turning right, heading 130, Beeline 2265.
So if I
7 Lima Tango, descent 3000.
so if I hover my mouse, lock start.
Scandinavia 349, speed 180.
Speed managed.
Contact
If I hover my mouse, can you see the stream right now, guys? Can you see the picture?
6, contact tower 118.1, Scandinavia 349, back.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, turn further left heading 190.
Okay.
And you are still cleared ILS 182 to left.
Turn further 190, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Okay, I will leave that
Cleared ILS
as
2
is.
Airline 2265.
So the weird thing is, guys, I have my
Speed
mouse
180,
hovered
Beeline
over the little
2265.
window
7 Lima Tango, speed 180.
on the other monitor, and that keeps the main screen open.
711, descent 2000.
Send 2000, easy 711. So the only issue I have, I cannot move the mouse pointer away from my right-hand screen. Flaps 1 speed is checked. Hey, Joan. Yeah, autoland. Yeah, we could just for safety reasons, we can do autoland. Yeah.
711, turn right heading 270.
Heading 270, intercept easy 711.
Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot, speed 180 knots until 6.
Speed 180 knots until 6 miles final, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
And easy 711. Just confirm we're still cleared the approach.
Yeah, you are cleared for the ILS 2 to left.
Thank you much. Cleared the approach, ILS 2 to left, easy 711. Riri, there should be a button somewhere.
245, good evening.
But if you're on the iPhone, I guess maybe it's difficult to see. So on the web browser, I could show you.
2265, right turn 190, clear ILS 2
Hey,
to
J-Snap, Lockstar again.
Turning right, heading 190,
So
clear for
2,000
the
feet,
ILS
intercept's going to be a bit later.
65. Beeline 2265, sorry.
Lufthansa 374, left turn 310. Lufthansa 374, left turn 310.
Guys, I know I'm just going to have to do something here real quickly. Sorry for the black window.
711, contact tower 118.1.
18.1, easy 711. Thanks a lot.
Airline 2265, right turn 190, clear ILS 2 to left.
Scandinavia 349, Avenge 290, release 119.
Right, flaps 2, speed is checked. Flaps 2, gear coming down.
Runway 22 left, clear
Oh,
for
come
landing,
on.
851.
Easy 37 Tango Romeo, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Bravo, crush runway 30, go shut off shoot.
Bravo, hold cross runway 30 and hold showing shot of...
Right, flaps 3, speed is check, flaps 3.
Correct.
Holding shot of on ground wing.
JSTEP, yeah, there is. There should be a button. So on the web browser, there's a button where it says become member. And also there's somewhere donation option. Right, flaps 4, speed is check, flap 4. Now I have to move my mouse again. Sorry for the black window, guys. I'm sorry. That is just the way it is. Oh, I can't do that.
Autopilot.
Copenhagen Tower, the contact about Foxtrot on ELS 22 left.
I can't activate the speed brakes because I can't see it. And I can't do the over panel because I can't see that. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to have to leave the rest as is.
Number 2, contact Lima Foxtrot.
And Tower, good evening. Easy 711. Copenhagen Tower, good evening. Easy 711 on the short final.
Easy 711, Custom Tower, good evening. Winds 2, 9 show to reach 11 knots, continue.
We continue, easy 711, thank you. Riri, thank you so much. Thank you for the donation.
37 Tango Romeo, contact airport 121, decimal 625.
Right.
Confirm 121,
Manual thrust. Call me crazy. Manual flight.
Different frequency, so 121, 625, that's correct.
Okay, no problem, 121, 625, thank you very much.
Kidman, no, it's not. I had an error message regarding chase plane.
711, 2 to left, clear to land, winds 2, 9 show to reach 11 knots.
Clear to land, 2 to left, easy 711.
Continue 349 now. Welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Bravo.
But the important thing is that you guys can see the landing.
Bravo, cross runway.
The rest is not so important.
No, cross runway 30 and then via Zulu, Scandinavia 349.
Yeah, 349, hold short of Zulu.
Blind, I hope not.
Hold short of Zulu.
I can see the screen. I hope you guys can see it
Tower,
too.
B-line 2265 is on the ILS for 22 left.
Minimum.
Continue.
5 Custom Tower, good evening, winds 2, 9 show to reach 11 knots, continue approach to number 3.
Clear to continue, B-line 2265.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
Right, bit floaty. Right, now let's see. Can I find the reverse? No, I just got to manual brakes here. Again, I don't have any spoilers. I don't know if I have spoilers or not, but no, thought so. I couldn't arm them. Right, manual brakes. Well, it was a bit floaty. That was not a good landing. That was a bit too high on the brake and a bit floaty. Ooh, well, at least I got it down. I'm happy that we didn't have a crash the desktop, and we got it down.
Clear for takeoff, runway
Insert coin for reverse. Yeah, exactly.
Copenhagen approach, please, frequency.
Frequency 119 at decimal 8. Break, contour 3, Mike Foxtrot, winds 2, 9 0 to reach 11 knots, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Clear for land, runway 22 left, contact to Mike Foxtrot.
What a weird failure.
711, welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 30, hold short of Zulu.
Via Bravo, cross runway 30, hold short Zulu, easy 711, thank you. Right, the problem is, I can't taxi like this. So the problem, I need the comma key, which isn't active. Let me see if I can do it this way. Because my mouse pointer is on a different monitor. Ah, okay, that works. Fantastic. All right, cool. My God. I was hoping for a relaxed flight. Now the problem, I can't blame P3D now. I can only blame Windows and a graphics driver issue or something.
Scandinavia 349, I contact April 121-625. Bye-bye.
So, Bravo, cross and hold short of Zulu.
You're
You've taken the name Black Box too seriously.
Lufthansa 374, final approach.
Or blame Bruno, exactly.
Lufthansa 374, Castor Tower, good evening, winds 290 degrees, 11 knots, runway 2 left, continue approach.
Maestro, right now I had way above, well, I had above 60 FPS. But right now,
Clear to land,
I can't say because something's failed on the other monitor. I have no idea.
Say again,
yeah, Reynolds, we're about to start Michael's flight sim.
Taxi via Bravo, hold short runway 30.
711, give way to the Airbus A320 coming from right to left on Bravo 5.
Okay, we'll give way to the Condor Easy. Oh, is there Easy A320 from the right at the next taxiway?
Thank you. Good evening, winds 290 degrees, 11 knots, continue approach.
Yeah, DC6, exactly. Right, give way to him. Oh, look at that, another one engine out. Oh, one engine out airline there. Fantastic.
Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 7 Mike Whiskey, holding short, runway 30.
Scandinavian 7 Mike Whiskey, Castor Tower, good evening, cross runway 30, continue right, LSF holding point 2 to right.
Cross runway 30 approved, and say again, the holding point for 2 to right.
Well, no, it's not. So Maestro Master, it's not that my mouse pointer has disappeared. The thing is, I went to the other monitor, and I
cross runway 30.
I clicked on some program there, and I saw that something switched regarding the monitors. And then I got a crash to desk. Oh, actually, the chase plane crashed. So that's all I saw. Right, we're clear to cross, hold short Zulu.
Welcome to Copenhagen, taxi via Bravo, Charlie, hold short runway 30.
Thank you, good evening.
Yeah, velocity is nice.
Taxi via Bravo, Charlie, hold short runway 30, beeline 2265.
Contact 3, Mike Foxtrot, contact apron 121-625, bye-bye.
It's quite we shouldn't really stop on the runway.
121-625, contact 3, Mike Foxtrot.
DC711, contact apron 121-625, bye-bye.
121-625, bye-bye, easy 711. It's a good thing I have my radio pad physically here, so I can change the frequencies.
Northbound 951, cross runway 30, continue right, Alpha, holding point Alpha 1, runway 2 to right.
520 Alpha, holding point Alpha 1, Northbound 951.
Hello, towers. Taxi via Bravo Yankee
Come on,
Bravo
move.
15, Condor 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah, that's a Condor. Castro Ground, good evening from Easy 711 behind the Condor.
Easy 711, hello to you, taxi stand Foxtrot 1, right taxiway is Bravo, Romeo and Whiskey.
Bravo Whiskey, Foxtrot 1, Easy 711. So let's have a look. Bravo.
Castro Ground is going to repeat on again.
Foxtrot 1.
Oh,
okay, Bravo Whiskey.
7. Can I get any
That's
other
straight ahead.
349er.
And then right Whiskey, Foxtrot 1,
He's
okay.
on your default flight sim because he's not on VATSIM, but you can take whatever stand you like.
Okay, I'll go to Bravo 5 then.
Cucumber Bush, good evening to you. How are you doing? Oh, man, I can't move the mouse point away from that picture there. Jeez. So Bravo.
8.7 over the tower,
Whiskey.
118.1, have a nice evening. 118, 1, thanks so much for your help.
Good night to, who was it? Oh, sorry. Good night to Lilo Pilot. Take care, and once again, thanks for the good tip. Go on, move. Yeah, we got a good flight in. However, it didn't go quite as well as I was hoping for. And right now, I don't know what the issue is, why we can't taxi anymore. It's like scenery issue, or... Alright, I have to log off from VATSIM here. Alright. So I've logged off. I'm going to stop here because I can't taxi and I can't switch anything, unfortunately. So my apologies for the issues with the displays here. Although now that I'm logged off, I want to see if I can get around that issue. Why is that? So why does it just put the screen to black? So I can put the mouse pointer here. It's all fine. Why is it doing that? I can't see the menu. Let me just try something. That is so strange. Yeah, Lee, the next plan is I'm gonna stop the stream. I'll then start another stream in about 10 minutes because I have to switch partitions. So go into Windows 11, and then we're gonna fly the DC-6 from well, in Washington. We're gonna fly the river approach. Alt enter and oh, no way. Well. Yeah, okay, so I'm not sure. Can you see the picture? The problem for me is now the other picture is black. So the other monitor now is black. But at least I have to restart the chase plane. Yeah, that's restarted. You can see. Okay, that's weird. Oh, at least we can park then. All right, that's cool. That's a good idea. Thank you. So Foxtrot 1 was our parking spot. Yeah, something's wrong with the scenery as well. It's just too much friction. Yeah, I know. So it's the full screen. That could be an issue then. That was switching with full screen or something, and then it blacks out the other monitor, doesn't it? Hold on. Let's just try something here. Graphics, lighting. I'm going to do another shout out, please. So Rosie, so Riri Rosie, thank you so much for the €5. Thank you for finding that donation button. That's really kind of you. Do apologize for the issues. So let's have a look. I was going to go to application. No, where's my display? There we go. Blackout. Ah, that has helped. Thomas, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much. Good night to you. Okay, well, we reached the parking spots. So we've got APU available, APU bleed on. Then we'll switch off the engines. 2, 1. That goes there. That goes there. That's fine. That's good. Beacon signs. Right, parking checklist. We've got the APU bleed on, electric pump is off.
Black
Engines are off, seatbelts off, parking brake is on, and radar predictor wind shear is off. Good night to, first of all, good night to Thomas. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Airbus fan. Oh my god, hang on. Let me wait for the jingle. There it is.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Brenold, thank you so much for the €20 donation. Thank you as well. So Riri Rosie, thank you for the 5, and Brenold, thank you for the €20 donation. Thank you so much. That's a funny animation there. Love it. Thank you, Brenold. Right, welcome to Copenhagen. It's a lovely scenery. Really like it. And again, good performance. 60 FPS. All fine. Yaroslav, thanks for watching. Now, even though we had some issues today, I do apologize again. It's not perfect yet. I still need to update some drivers, I guess. But at least we can use the FSLabs P3D again. Gives us more options to do some interesting streams. Thank you, Brenold. All right, guys. I'll show you an outro. I'll stop the stream thereafter, and then, yeah, give me about 10-15 minutes for a quick break, and then I'll restart the stream, and we'll go into Microsoft Flight Sim. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like, see you in a couple of minutes in the new stream. Right, so why is there no video? For crying out loud. Oh my god. What is happening? Right, let me see if I can quickly change that. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I cannot get that intro or outro to play. Man, something's really bugged here. Once again, see you in a couple of minutes. Good night, everyone.